And we're live. Okay. So tonight, obviously, Buccaneers versus Raiders. Ravens. Just talk about to kick this one off. And it is going to be for a touchback. So first down and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Buccaneers. I chose the Ravens to win 34-27. I think it's going to be a great game. Both teams 4-2, and obviously fighting to make sure they can stay. Well, Ravens trying to stay in the lead of their division. If the Buccaneers win tonight, then they'll be at the top of the NFC South. If they lose, then they still have, unfortunately, the Atlanta Falcons as a tiebreaker over them. So, from first down 10 from the 30-yard line, Baker Mayfield's going to be in shotgun. Actually, going to be empty set. Drop back to pass. He's got some time. Runs out of time. He's going to run up to the 35 and slide about the 36. So getting about 6 yards there. Second down and 4. Ooh. All right, so shotgun formation on the second down and 4. Baker Mayfield with Rachaad White to his right. Trips to the left. Going to send K-Bot in motion over to the right. Then going to be hand up to Rachaad White, who's going to get maybe a yard. I think it's be up about a yard. So it'll be third down 3 for the Buccaneers from the 37-yard line. All right, so third down 3, 13:51 left to go in the first. Baker drops back to pass, quickly throws out to Rachaad White, who's got room to run up to the 50, up to the 46-yard line for the Buccaneers. I didn't like how they cut way too late, but okay. Yeah, they didn't. They didn't get it right. Well, they didn't get it right. They didn't show the camera until like after the play was already started. I don't like when they do that, but from the 45, Baker Mayfield under center with Rachaad White in the backfield. Looks like their right tackle has a guarding cap on. Is that Goddard? Got it? Something like that. Going to be hand off to Rachaad White, who's going to try the left side and get about a yard and a half. Make that second down 9. Ty Simpson on the tackle with Owe. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun with Rachaad White to his right and trips to the right. Second down 9. It's going to be a handoff to Rachaad White, who's, no, actually Bucky Irvin up to about the 40-yard line. Make that third down 5. All right, third down 5. 12:03 left to go in the first. Baker in a shotgun with looks like, is that Bucky? That was like Bucky Irvin to his left. But I said K-Bot in motion over to the right. Baker gonna hand the ball off on third and 5, and Bucky Irvin only gets I think it's 4 there, makes it 4th and 1 from about the 30. What are they at? 36-yard line. I would probably go for it. Yeah, it looks like they're going for it. Good. Be aggressive. Baker Mayfield under center with looks like Sean Tucker in the backfield. Going to be handoff to number 15 on the sweeper. Get up to the 30, up to the 28. Ooh, probably 26-yard length is way to mark them out. First down and 10 for the Buccaneers. That is McMillan. That's an excellent block by Mike Evans there. All right, so first down and 10. Baker on our center from the 25-yard line. Sean Tucker in the backfield. Going to be a play action pass. Has got time. Takes a shot for the end zone. A wobbler of a pass, but wow, Mike Evans still caught it. What was that pass? That was a terrible pass, but Mike Evans still caught the ball. Touchdown for the Buccaneers. That was a duck. An absolute duck. All right, kick is up, and kick is good. So it is 7-0, 10:27 left to go in the first quarter. Going to go to commercial break. So, commercial break. Also, why in the world did they make the the other Monday night game on ESPN Plus? Like, because Disney owns, well, obviously they only have ESPN, but you got ABC that you could possibly put on the other Monday night game or something else. Like, I think that's what they did for the other one was put on ABC, but no, they're just like Chargers, Cardinals, unless you won't have a ESPN Plus, or I think also Fox has it if you're on the West Coast, then you can't watch it, which I think is dumb. But they're showing it now. It was a wobbler of a pass. I thought at first it might have been like a tip, but it was just like. But hey, Mike Evans got himself his 100th touchdown catch. That's good on him. About to be back. My score prediction was 34-27 for the Ravens, and if the Ravens score on this drive, I felt like it was going to be a high scoring game because I think both these offenses are pretty good. That is a sky kick. It's going to be returned at the 1 to the 5 to the 10, 15-20. Makes a man shake up to the 30, up to the 35-yard line. It's going to be first down 10 from 35, and that was 30. I couldn't tell who the returner was. So Lamar Jackson trucks on the field. That's the other thing too is that he's pretty good against NFC. Now that's circumstantial, but still, at least like have to think about that when I pick the Ravens to win. Plus, I think Derrick Henry should have a good game as far as like running on this Bucs defense. All right, so first down 10-21 left to go in the first. From the 35-yard line, Lamar is going to send Zay Flowers in motion over to the left. It'll be a handoff to Derrick Henry, who's going to run up the middle and get about 4. Oh, the position spot. I think he's going to get about 4. Second down 6. And he has one rush, then he goes off the field. Okay. Like I said, as far as fantasy, I should win this week as long as Lamar and James Conner do not go like crazy, and Justin Tucker and Isaiah likely doesn't do anything. As long as that doesn't happen, because I'm up by 40, I should win. So Lamar in a shotgun, second down 6, going to send Zay Flowers into motion. Going to be a carry by Lamar up to the 50, and he got touched, but then he just fell down. I don't know why he didn't keep on running. But first down 10 for the Ravens. 9:29 left to go in the first. All right, Ravens again. Well, Lamar again. Under center, going to be an I formation with Derrick Henry in the backfield. Going to be a fake the toss, throw a screen out to Zay Flowers, who's got a block up to the 45 or to the 40, and is going to get the first down at the 39-yard line. First down and 10 for the Ravens. Ronnie Stanley with a great, I don't know who was he blocking Jamel Dean or who was he blocking? He blocked the corner. No, it's number 24 he blocked. So first down 10 from 39 for the Ravens. Lamar in the center again, I formation. Going to toss it out to the left. And Derrick Henry, unfortunately, fumbles the ball and is picked up by KJ Britt. It's up to the 45. Now, he might have been down, but something to think about. There was a great penetration by, I don't know who it was. It was like a bright flash of red. Oh, Jamel Dean's an IR. I did not even realize that. Wow. Okay, no, he was down. He was down before he fumbled. All right, second down 11 at that loss of 1 from the 40. Lamar in a shotgun. Draws back to pass. Has got some time and runs out of time. That's Kalijah. No, it's Yaya Diaby with the tackle at the sack at the 50-yard line. So that's going to make it like third down about 18. 7:29 to go to the first. That's Roger Rosengreen. Yaya Diaby, second-year player out of Louisville. I mean, Yaya Diaby is like really, really fast. That's kind of hard for Roger Rosengreen there. So third down and 19 instead of 18. Third down 19. 7:07 left to go in the first. Lamar with, looks like Justice Hill to his right. Trips to the right. Drops back to pass. And is going to get sacked again. They brought some pressure from the right side. This Levante David and Antoine Winfield Jr. getting the sack. I mean, back-to-back sacks for the Ravens. They had a great drive, and then unfortunately just let's see what exactly happened here. Like, obviously, they bring pressure from the right. So who didn't pick up who? Okay, so Makari did not even attempt to block either one of them. Makari should have picked up Levante David and then let Justice Hill take Winfield Jr. That's how it's supposed to go, but Makari didn't make a decision. So punt on the way, and it's going to be off cleanly. It's going to be returned at about the... Oh, it's going to bounce out the back of the end... Well, not at the back of the end zone. Bounce into the end zone, bounce out of it, but it's going to be a touchback, first down 10 for the Buccaneers. I said about it before, but like they're showing the other Monday night game, the Chargers Cardinals, but it's only available on ESPN Plus, which like most people do not have ESPN Plus because why would you want to have ESPN Plus? I forget my foot. It would be right on the stand. We're at a TV timeout, so Buccaneers do lead 7-0. Had a really great drive. A lot of I keep on doing that. Sorry, a lot of runs for the Buccaneers. I think they just had two. I think it was like 7 runs, 2 passes on that last drive. Long sustained drive as well. Like I said, I think both offenses are going to be able to do well in this game. Obviously, like the Ravens were having a great drive, then back-to-back sacks kind of screws you over. But still had 34-27 was my score for the Ravens to win. Still could happen, like I said, still earned the game. But questionable decisions for the Ravens, why they went away from what they were doing well. But, I was, for the pick'ems, I was almost perfect so far to this week. Unfortunately, I did pick the Jets. They ended up losing, which I did not watch the second half of the game because I was like, I'm not really interested. But it was 15-6, and then you end up losing. What was it 34-15 or something like that? I don't know how to feel about the Jets team. Obviously, they're not playing up to the talent that they have, but either they're about to go on one of the most miracle runs, or they're just going to be like bleh. Like you got a pretty easy schedule coming up. Obviously, you do also have to go against the Texans, and you have to go against the Bills. But but there is a chance they make it to the playoffs. But right now, it looks very, very dim. So unless it's like another 2016 run the table year, it's gonna be another lost season for the Jets. So first down 10 from the 20. Looks like is it pitch? No, it's under center. Baker Mayfield under center with looks like is that Bucky Irvin in the backfield? Yes, it is. Drops back to pass. Was going to try to take a deep shot, but instead scrambling. And now he's going to take a deep shot. It's going to be thrown to Bucky Irvin. How the heck did that happen? Up to the 35-yard line is Bucky Irvin. It was a play action pass. He tried to take a deep shot, but it was covered. And then he's scrambling around. Bucky Irvin just goes forward, just like, basically offers himself as a pass catcher. That's crazy. But first down 10 for the 35 for the Buccaneers. So Baker Mayfield under center from the 35-yard line with Bucky Irvin in the backfield. Going to be a hands to Bucky Irvin, who's going to try the middle of the field and going to get maybe about 1.5 yards. So second down 9. Showing Mike Evans with the other 5 wide receivers in the first 11 seasons. Obviously, all of them are in the Hall of Fame. Mike Evans is definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame. Like, okay, would he be a first ballot? I'll think about that in a little bit. Second down 9, Baker Mayfield an empty set. Checking up the line. Drops back to pass. Third across the middle is going to be caught up to the 42-yard line for Chris Godwin. Make that third down and about 2. But yeah, I would probably say it depends. If Mike Evans plays for 2 more years and continues on obviously having his 1,000-year streak, he should definitely be in first ballot. I think he should right now because I don't really think there's anybody else that's going to be retiring that has his resume this year. Third down 2, Baker Mayfield drops back to pass. Is getting bull rush, throws still, and this will be caught by McMillan up to the 49-yard line. First down 10. There is a flag. I think that was Michael Pierce who was putting the pressure. Roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on Mabadike. What happened there? Because he wasn't the one that was putting the pressure. It was Pierce that was applying the pressure. Oh, no, it wasn't Mabadike. Oh, Yeah, yeah. It was Mavadika who was applying the pressure, but he basically just like hit him like that, and they're going to call it, unfortunately, every single time. I don't like when they do that because I think that's kind of stupid, but I no, I don't like that. Like, I can understand like if it's a slap, but if it's like a oh, like, accidentally, nah, I don't think you should call that. But first down 10, 3:41 left to go in the first. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation going to drop back to pass. Actually handed the ball off to Rashad White over to the right side and get all the way to the 30, not 30, 26, 27 yard line. Gain of about 5. Yeah, they're showing the 100th touchdown again. Like I said, it was a duck of a pass, absolute duck. And then Mike Evans was came up a little bit late because he had to like readjust. So Ashley gain of 7, second down 3. Baker Mayfield under center with Bucky Irvin in the backfield. Going to be hands to Bucky Irvin. He's going to try the middle, and he's going to. I think he gets the first down. Depends on where they spot him. Yes, going to spot him good. So the first down 10 from the 24-yard line for the Buccaneers. So far, they've been driving down the field. 2:41 left to go in the first quarter. In case you need a time sink. All right, so first down 10 from the 24-yard line. Bucky Irvin in the backfield. Baker Mayfield under center. Going to send Chris Godwin in motion over to the right. Going to be a play action pass, and actually going to be a screen to Bucky Irvin, who's going to make a man miss, get up to the 20, up to the 15, up to the I think he's about to 11. Depends on where you spot him. 11, 10 yard line. That's first down 10 for the Buccaneers. Bucky Irvin is having a pretty good game so far. Thank you so much for joining me. So you got eight people in here. So first down 10 for the Buccaneers. I mean, like I said, if they can score a touchdown here, putting a lot of pressure. Actually, from the 10-yard line, first and goal. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation, going to be a screen to Rashad White. Yes, Rashad White only going to get about a yard and a half though. Not much there. Second and goal from about the 8. 125 to go in the first. 7-0 for the Buccaneers, and they are knocking on the door. I was going to, I don't know why I'm like, ugh, but I was after the game going to be talking a little bit about the Cardinals Chargers game, but because it's only on ESPN Plus, I can't watch it because I don't have ESPN Plus. But hopefully it all works out for that. Second and goal, Baker Mayfield drops back to pass, throws for the end. Okay, just not on the same exact page at all with Mike Evans. Throws it behind him. Incomplete. Third and goal. 57 seconds remaining in the first. Yeah, the Ravens going to stop here. It's not as bad as 14-7 or 14-0. But yeah, they were not on the same page at all. I don't even think Mike Evans had his head turned around. All right, Baker in empty set. Drops back to pass. And he's got some time. He's going to scramble around a little bit. Steps up in the pocket, throws, and it's going to be caught. And that's going to be Chris Godwin for the touchdown. Make that 13-0. Oh, no, there's a flag. What is it? Holding on the offense. Well, no, actually not going to be a touchdown. Back that boy up. Did they call it on Tristan Wirfs? Let's see it. Okay, so Tristan Wirfs on OA. See here. No. See. Maybe right. Okay, right there, kinda. It's not enough. It's not enough that I would call it, but okay, whatever. Third and goal, 49 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Baker in a shotgun with, is that Bucky Irvin to his right, looks like. Baker drops back to pass. And that's going to be a tight end screen who's got blockers in front, up to the 5, down to the 4-yard line. K. Dotton. 4th and goal. And are the Buccaneers just going to kick this one? I think they are. Yep, shit shot field goal. Take the points. Go up by 2 scores. $19 seconds remaining. So this will probably be the final play of the first quarter. 23-yard field goal attempt for Chase McLaughlin. And snap, hold, kick is up, and kick is right down the middle. So it's going to be 10-0 with 2 seconds left. Please don't go to TV timeout. Don't go to TV timeout. It is 2 seconds. Don't do it. Because you know you're going to be in for a long TV timeout. 8 yards. I realized, okay, it says 8 yards for the Baltimore Ravens, but they had a good drive, and then they had back-to-back big 8 to 10 yard sacks. So context, but still, I mean, you gotta convert something here. Oh, we're gonna go TV timeout. Please don't say we're going TV timeout. It's so dumb. I hate when they do that. Please don't do it. Please. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. We're good. As I said, I was like, don't do that. By the way, if you've never been to Raymond James Stadium, it is an amazing stadium. Obviously, the ship is very nice. I went there for the Auburn, Minnesota Outback Bowl to start 2020. It was a great way. No, not really a great way to start my 2020 with a loss, but it's a great stadium. I've been to every single NFC South stadium, and all of them are pretty good. I would say Panthers are third. I'm not the biggest fan of New Orleans, but maybe just because I was there for a Sugar Bowl and I wasn't there for an actual New Orleans game. And then I got Raymond James, and then I got the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But if I go back, if I do go, which I do plan on trying to go to a Saints game, I probably would bump that up more than the Panthers because, like I said, the Panther Stadium has a nice skyline, but it's not the best stadium. First down 10 from 30, going to be I formation. Going to be a hand. Oh, actually, a play action pass. Going to be a toss out to, is that Kolar? Yes, it is. Charlie Kolar up to at the 14-yard gain. And into the first. Okay, there we go. So it is 10-0. Like I said, Buccaneers are dominating, but something positive to go into the second quarter. In case you're wondering, I predicted Ravens win 34-27. Me and my friends do have like a pick within ourselves, and I am knocking on the door of regaining first. So I'm hoping that I can get the points, but if I don't, it's fine. As long as I still get as long as I'm still inching closer to being back in first place. How we do it is obviously, you pick your teams, you get a point, but on Monday night games, you also give a score prediction. Whoever gets the closest score gets the 2 additional points to the point that you get for the right team. If you somehow get the exact score, that's 2 more points on those other 2 points. So you get a total of 5 points. Like I said, it's a fun pick 'em, nothing like really competitive or anything like that. Like, no punishment for the loser or anything like that. But something that I like to do. And if you're wondering for like all of my pick'ems, I do that on Gridiron Guru with my partner Luke McClure. You can find that on Spotify and on YouTube. Do weekly predictions. We also do. We just finally got back on YouTube. We've been doing Spotify, but we also do draft content as well. Did that this off season, and then breaking down all the teams. I try to remember one more thing. Oh yeah, I almost was undefeated this week, but unfortunately, I did pick the Jets to win. They failed me. The Steelers won, but still had a pretty good week this week. Hello, Daniel. Good to see you. Like I said, it's still like I said, it's 10-0. Pretty good game so far. Not gonna lie, there's no like I said, the The roughing the passer, I understand that they call it, but I hate when it's just like, oh, he just kind of hits you in the head. It's not like a smack or anything like that. It's just like a, oh, accidentally. And then the holding on Tristan Wirfs, like technically, yeah, but it's not egregious. So I wouldn't have called it. But all right, so we're back. First down 10 for the Buccaneers at the was it the 44-yard line? I think so. Check and see. Yes, yes, yes. Uh, Lamar Jackson under center with Derrick Henry in the backfield. Going to send Zay Flowers in motion. Going to hand it off to Zay Flowers, who's got some blockers. Going to get up to the 50, switch crosses field up to the 45-40. Oh my gosh, he who did he shake and bake? He got somebody so bad, but a great game by Zay Flowers there. Like I said, Zay Flowers coming out of Boston College has so great like yak ability because it's start and stop. Oh, it was trying Sharwinka. He absolutely just obliterated him. His ankles are down the field. But unfortunately, also Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is hurt on the sideline. He's like back on the ground. He's just like like so much pain. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun going to be actually a play action pass and lose the defender up to the 35, up to the 30, and gets dragged down. But before he's going to get the first down. So first down 10 for the Ravens. Sorry about that. They were showing on the sideline that Zay Flowers, after he got up, he got to the sideline, but then he was down on the ground. Ooh, that ankle. That right ankle. He was tackled by Antoine Winfield Jr. and he's like, just basically falls onto the sideline. They're getting his ankle checked out, but yeah, his ankle got rolled up on, unfortunately. But first down 10 from the 26-yard line. Lamar Jackson in a shotgun. Going to be a handoff to Derrick Henry, who's going to spin and is going to get up to the 20. Kind of a slow spin there by Derrick Henry, but still gain of about 6. I think second down 4. Zay Flowers is talking about how bad it's hurting. Like I can kind of pick out what he's saying. I guess it's just going to like wrap it up a lot. Probably a lot of tape. So third down, that's third down. Second down 3:09 left to go in the second quarter. Lamar in shotgun. Going to send number 16 into motion. And going to be hand up, actually, a quick throw out to Isaiah Likely. Let's freaking go up to the 10, up to the 9, and down at about the 8.5. Like I said, I just need Isaiah Likely do a little bit something, and then Tucker do a little something, and then Lamar Jackson not to go off, and James Conner to go off, because I'm up by 40 points, over 40 points in my fantasy league, and I want another win. I want to be on a little bit of winning streak. So hopefully that happens. First and goal from the 9-yard line, Lamar Jackson drops back to pass, has got no pressure, and just throws easy touchdown to Mark Andrews. Like no one covered him at all. But touchdown for the Ravens, 6-0, 6-10. Definitely not 6-0. How was no one around Mark Andrews there? Oh. So was Nelson supposed to cover him? The defensive end who jumped into coverage like pushed him off instead of going with him, I guess. But I don't know whose responsibility that is. Justin Tucker up for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good right down the middle. So it is 7-10, 12:29 remaining in the second quarter, and it's going to go to TV timeout. Look at there, Mark Andrews' 42nd career receiving touchdown, most in Ravens history. I guess that kind of makes sense. Like, let's see, who would be, maybe Derek Mason would probably be up there for the Ravens. Obviously, longtime Titans wide receiver who also went to the Ravens in mid-2000s. Torrey Smith, maybe? I gotta look this up now. Like, Shannon Sharp was only there for a couple of years. So, who would be Ravens receiving? TD record. Todd Heap? Who in the world is Todd Heap? Todd Heap. Okay, I was right. So Todd Heap, 41. Torrey Smith was second with 30, and then Derek Mason was 29. But who is Todd Heap? That must have been before I got into the NFL because I have no idea who this person is. Todd Heap was a tight end. Yep. Okay, that makes a little more sense. From early 2000s. Okay. Like I said, I had no idea who that person was. All right. So like I said, we're still at TV timeout, but Ravens finally get on the board, make it a 3-point game. There we go. Let's see if the Buccaneers can respond. I'm trying to think. What was I thinking? Oh, so obviously for next week, I will be streaming the Thursday night game. They're not Ravens. They're playing right now. The Rams and the Vikings. That should be a really good game. I am very, very. What's the word I'm looking for? I am interested, but I have no idea who I'm going to pick for that game because obviously there's like the Lions, thing of like, oh, after you play the Lions, you lose. It could just be a coincidence, but part of it is you're on a short week. You just lost, and you're going against a very dangerous Rams team that is banged up, but still very dangerous. So I'm kind of struggling with who I'm going to pick there. And then, of course, I'm streaming the Monday night game, which is a terrible Monday night game. I don't know who in their right mind wanted to see the Steelers and the Giants, but I'm going to watch it because I felt bad that I unfortunately could not stream the other two primetime games this week. I'll talk about that in a little bit, why I couldn't. But I wasn't able to do the Broncos Saints game, which would have been very fun to watch as a Panthers fan. And then, of course, I couldn't do the London game, which the London game ended up being a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So, but, yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't do those. So, after that touchback, first down 10 for 30. Baker Mayfield on the center with, looks like Sean Tucker in the backfield. Going to send McMillan into motion. Going to be a handoff to Sean Tucker. He's going to try the middle of the field and is going to get up to about the 44 is where they're going to mark him. Not 44. 34-yard line. Sorry about that. Second down and 6. 12-17 left to go in the second quarter. Still 10-7. I got to get back into. It's been a week since I streamed, so I got to get back into it. I'm so upset that they also got Barton. Barton should have gone to the Miami Dolphins, but they decided they wanted to chop freaking Robinson. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun, going to be a play action pass. He's got time. Nope, he's going to run out of time. He's going to get sacked. And a fumble, and, ooh, that did not look good. There's a flag, however. A lot of stuff happened, but Baker Mayfield kind of got rolled up on, but he looks like he's fine. He thinks there's a flag on the Ravens, so it's probably a first down 10. Let's see what the flag is. Yeah, it's probably a hold in the defensive backfield. Yep. Is that? Yeah, Brandon Stevens. Okay. Brandon Stevens with the hold on Mike Evans. Let's see how egregious it was. See here. Okay, he's pressing. Oh gosh, yeah. He totally hooks his arm. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? And then Robinson. Okay, it's not as bad. It's just more so like he just rolled him over, but he didn't roll have his body on his ankle, so it's not too bad. First down 10 for the 40. Baker Mayfield on the center with two tight ends to his right. Going to be a handoff to Sean Tucker, who's going to try the left side, and is going to get tackled for about a 3-yard gain. Second down and 7. Ty Simpson's having a pretty good game, too. I think he's probably got close to 4 or 5 tackles so far. I've seen him involved about 3 or 4 times. We got 10 people in here. Look at that. That's awesome. In case you're new here, new to the channel, my partner and I, Luke McClure, we also have a second channel where we do weekly predictions and also off-season content, Gridiron Gurus on Spotify and YouTube as well. Second down 7, Baker Mayfield in the shotgun, going to be a handoff to Sean Tucker, who's going to try the middle of the field, get about, was that about 4? Yeah, 3rd down 3 from about the 47-yard line? I think it's 47-yard line. 10:35 now in the second quarter, 3rd and 3. Wow, that was quick. 10 down to 4. It's so good. I still appreciate everybody being in here. 3rd down 3 from the 47-yard line. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun with Rachaad White to his right. Drops back to pass and is going to quickly throw us out to Rachaad White up to the 50, up to the 45, down to the 40. I think they're going to mark him at the 40. 1st down 10 for the Buccaneers. Oh yes, that's hard. That's rough. Like I said, it's great play design if you have like your running back coming out of the backfield and you have your wide receivers basically getting in the way. It's an easy pitch and catch, and so that was great on Liam Cohen there. 1st down 10 for the 40. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation, going to send K-Dot into motion. Going to be a handoff to Rachaad White, who's going to try the middle field up to the 35, up to the 34, all the way down to about the 32. I think that's where they mark him. 32, 33-yard line. 2nd down 2. I mean, the Buccaneers are pretty much doing whatever they want. On outside of that one holding, they've been doing pretty good. 10-7 still, 9:13 left to go in the second quarter. Wow. The Ravens' rushing yards allowed has already been met. 59 yards, which is still incredible. 59 rushing yards only allowed is crazy. Baker Mayfield under center, 2nd down 2. Going to be a play action pass. Actually, a screen to K-Dot, and they tried this before. Got the 1st down all the way up to the 28-yard line. That's a pretty. They did it earlier to get down to 4th and goal after that hold, and then they tried on the other side and it worked too. Like I said, that's actually pretty nice. Okay, they're marketing about the other Monday night game, but I've said it and I'm going to say it again. Why is it only on ESPN Plus? You could have done it on ABC. You could have done it on something else, but only on ESPN Plus that most people do not have. It's 1st down 10 from the 28. Baker Mayfield going to be a handoff to Rachaad White. He's going to try the middle of the field and get up to about the 27. So gain of about 3. 3rd down 7. No, 2nd down 7. Sorry. 8:03 left to go in the second quarter. This has gone by really stinking fast. It's only been 42 minutes, and we're already almost at the halfway mark of the second quarter. All right, Baker Mayfield in a shotgun with Bucky over to his left. Drops back a pass, has got some time, throws for the end zone, and it's going to be Mike Evans had it right in his hands. And he comes down kind of hard too. Oh, that's not good. That's right on his. Oh, that's not good. That might be. Hopefully that's not hamstring. Oh, that's not good. He's right. He's in pain. Mike Evans in the back of the end zone is writhing in pain. And I think there's Brandon Stevens also in the coverage. Yeah, Stevens also hurt as well. Let's see here. Oh, he reaches for it as soon as he lands. That's not good. That is not good. I hope he's okay. I'm a big. They're going to commercial. I'm a big fan of Mike Evans. Like, obviously a Panthers fan, but for a very long time, it was him and Levante David were the only bright spots for the Buccaneers. Like, you could say Gerald McCoy, yeah, I would say Gerald McCoy too, but for the most part, they were the only two bright spots, and that's the reason why, like, for a while there, I did not really care that much about the Buccaneers. Like, they were like the NFC North towards the Lions for a while there, like where they're just like, they'll do their own thing, but don't really worry about them. Now they're good, and now I'm kind of giving them where I'm starting to hate them a little bit more. But I hate the Saints and the Falcons a lot more because of history. But I hope he's okay because, like I said, Mike Evans. I talked about that earlier. They showed the graphic with him reaching 100 touchdowns within the first 11 seasons. He should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I said he's probably going to play another. I would be surprised if he didn't play for another 2 years because he's still at the top of his game. And if he does that, I don't think there's like another player that's going to be in his Hall of Fame class that would that would retire the same time as him. Like maybe Von Miller, maybe, but like I said, Mike Evans should still be a first ballot, I believe. Being as consistent as he is, with as many quarterbacks as he had, he's up and walking, but it is not looking good. He's probably going to go straight to the locker room. Yeah, he's going straight to the locker room. That is not good. Oh goodness. Yeah, he like I said, he was holding his hamstring as soon as he, and you can kind of see in his face, like it's like as soon as Brandon Stevens kind of doesn't really roll up on him, but the way that his foot went down, that's not good. That's not good. 3rd down and 7 for the 25-yard line. I'm hoping he's okay. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation, bunch to the right, drops back to pass, and is going to throw across the middle. It's going to be caught by not Mike Evans. Chris Godwin up to the 10-yard line. I just had that on my mind, Mike Evans. 1st and goal for the Buccaneers. 7:18 left to go in the second quarter. A little bit of a high pass. Chris Godwin was able to wrap it in, and that's on Marlon Humphrey. Marlon Humphrey hasn't been as good as he has been in years past. It's 1st to go from the 10. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation with Bucky Irvin to his right. Trips to the right as well. Going to be hands to Bucky Irvin. He's going to try the middle of the field. He's going to get up to about the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal for the Buccaneers. Knocking on the door again. They have yet to be stopped. 6:39 remaining in the second quarter. Like I said, Chris Godwin has been good this year, and he's going to have to be good this game if Mike Evans is indeed out. I'm pretty confident he's probably going to be out. So, 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun with Bucky over to his left. Drops back to pass. He's got all day to throw. It's just kind of dancing at this point. Throws for the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted. Just talked about him right there. Marlon Humphrey. That's interception in the end zone. 10-7. Now we're going to be the Ravens. And if the Ravens can score here, that's the momentum shift. I don't know what he threw it. He threw it right to Marlon Humphrey. He was trying to force it to somebody. What did he see? He's dancing, fires it, and he tried to get to McMillan, but he's right there. I don't know what he's looking at, but there's going to be a turnover. So 6:10 left to go in the second quarter. We go to TV timeout, and the Ravens are going to start off with the ball. I don't know. That's wild to me. I don't even know what he's looking at, but oh well. Also glad to be back. Oh, I forgot to say earlier. The reason why I couldn't stream on Thursday and then also Sunday morning was because of the fact that I had to get a new debit card, and because of that fact, I couldn't pay for the streaming service. I use Streamlabs, and so I could not stream. Pretty simple, but I was like, I would just talk about it on stream, the reason why I couldn't do it. And I felt very bad because I was like, I broke my streak. I've been doing so far. I've been doing every single primetime game. Well, Thursday night, Monday night game, and then international games. Then I broke that streak, unfortunately. But still. Trying to do every single one that I can, and then obviously when it's holidays, I'm not going to do it on Thanksgiving, spend time with family. And then I don't know if I'm doing the Black Friday game. I look at my schedule on that one, and obviously not doing Christmas because it's just Christmas. Trying to think what else. Other ones that I'm not doing. those are the only ones I could think of that I'm definitely not doing because of like spending time with family. So yeah, Marlon Humphrey was the one that was on McMillan, but I'm trying to think what. Oh, okay. So because Baker Mayfield kind of he kind of stared him down, and as soon as he stared him down, Marlon Humphrey just broke for it. Okay, that makes a lot more sense because I was wondering. I was like, he threw it and it was like he was right there, but it was a good play with Marlon Humphrey. So I'll give credit as credit's due. First down 10 from the 20. Lamar Jackson in shotgun formation with Derrick Henry to his right. Going to hand it off to Derrick Henry. He's going to get up to the 25. Going to break out to the outside, up to the 30, and get submarine, but still get up to the 32 yard, well, actually the 33 yard line. First down for the Ravens. I thought they were going to say something about Mike Evans' injury. They just are referring to it again. Like I said, I hope he's. I really do hope he's okay. I know I've said it before, but I really do hope he's okay. First down 10 for the 33 yard line. Lamar Jackson empty set, which is interesting considering that their offensive line is not that good. Drops back to pass, a free rusher, and sidesteps, and is going to take its shot down the field, and it's going to be caught, and that's going to be Rashad Bateman up to the 30, up to the 25, up to the 20, up to the 15, up to the 10, and gets tackled at the 8-yard line. Great throw by Lamar Jackson there. Well, not really the best throw, but great adjustment by Rashad Bateman there, able to sidestep and gain another 20 yards. He kind of underthrew it, but, it's a completion, so. Yeah, if number 3 had his head around, he probably would have picked it off. But still, first down for the Ravens. Well, first and goal for the Ravens. All right, so from the 8-yard line, what is going on? Tampa Bay called a timeout. Why did you? I guess they had too many people in the field. Yeah, I guess they had too many people in the field because there was no. I don't know why you would call a timeout. So 4:42 left to go in the second quarter. Going to go like a short 1-minute timeout. Well, probably 30-second timeout. They're showing the PayPal commercial that I've gotten kind of sick of that commercial. I'm sick of certain commercials because they overplay them so much, and this is one of the ones like they're using a song that was overplayed from another commercial, and so now that you're playing it in this commercial, I'm also getting sick and tired of that commercial because the song was played all the time. I don't get that from marketing, why you would do that, but oh well. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Lamar Jackson in under center in I formation. Going to send Isaiah Likely over to the right. Going to be a flash and pass, and Lamar is going to scramble out to his left, is getting chased, and just throws it away. Make that second and goal. 4:34 left to go in the second quarter. I think they were trying to get Isaiah Likely a touchdown, which I would be very appreciative of that, but like I said, if Isaiah Likely gets a touchdown, then I feel pretty. What in the world? Oh, I guess they're applying something to Lamar Humphrey, but he looks good. Second and goal from the 8. Lamar Jackson into shotgun with actually going to be a counter and just leaps touchdown Ravens. I don't even know what the heck that happened. There was a flag though. Crap. There is a flag. Holding on the offense. Of course there is. 77, is that Falale? Yes, it is. What do you do? What did you do, Falale? He was one of the ones that what? No. No. That is not. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is not a hold. What about that is a hold? Second and goal from the 18-yard line. I don't. Lamar Jackson in shotgun formation drops back to pass. Is getting immediate pressure, but it's a screen. Justice Hill up to the 10, up to the 5, and that's going to be a touchdown for Justice Hill. Okay, so hey, he does get a rush touchdown, gets a pass touchdown. 13-10 with extra point by Justin Tucker. Going to make it 14-10. I'm still baffled by that holding call because nothing about that was holding. And also perfect execution of your screen pass, by the way. I mean, you got four linemen down the field for your running back just to run behind. That is great execution. So on for the extra point. Kick is up and kick is good right down the middle. And they can make it 14-10 with 4:23 left to go in the second quarter. It's still 0-0 with the Cardinals-Chargers game. I kind of figured it'd be a lower scoring game. But still, the only thing I can think of, the only thing I could possibly think of is that they thought that he tugged. But there's no tug of a jersey. I still don't understand how that was a hold, but hey, they scored anyways. So 14-10, like I said, I kind of figured this was going to be a great game. And so far, it has proven to be correct. It is a really great game, back and forth. Let's see how the Buccaneers can respond. They've been able to run the ball. I mean, they've got, let's see, they have 59. I think they're closer to 65. Let's check and see what their rushing total is. But they've been able to run the ball. Let's see here. Show me the team stats. 69. So yeah, they didn't do anything afterwards. But pretty even game so far. Time possession. Oh my gosh, time possession. Buccaneers have double the Ravens. So Ravens in the second half need to make sure they can run the ball. Because I don't even think Derrick Henry has run that much. Derrick Henry, 4 for 23. That's 5.8. That's not too bad. Lamar's got a chunk of that. He's at 2 for 22. And then obviously that Zay Flowers end round got 19 yards. So that's where that's going. Buccaneers got that three-headed monster. Got Rashad White, 5 for 21. Not too bad. Bucky Irvin, 5 for 19. And then Sean Tucker, 3 for 12. So kind of like pretty even for the Buccaneers rushing attack. Like I said, I'm still. If they continue to improve their offensive line, because they finally addressed they addressed it in the draft when they got Cody Barton, which, like I said, fell in their lap because the Dolphins don't know why you did it, but you decided to go with Chop Robinson instead of Graham Barton when you needed desperately offensive line help. But hey, that's your decision, and now you have to lay in it. But I think Cody Mock has done a better job second year, and then obviously Tristan Wirfs is amazing. So you've got a good little core, and hope that the rest, the left guard and the right tackle can continue on to kind of let you have a really good offensive line. But I'm still mad that he fell in your lap. I love Cody Barton coming out. Justin Tucker on the boot this ball away, and it's going to be out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's first down 10 for the 30 for the Buccaneers. They have 2 timeouts, so they had to call timeout on right before the touchdown for the Ravens because I'm assuming they had too many people in the field. That's the only thing that's the only logical sense that I can make out of it. But still, first down 10 for the Buccaneers. 4:23 left to go in the second quarter. Yeah, like I said, they're listing him, Mike Evans, officially out. I kind of figured once he started grasping his hamstring. All right, so Baker Mayfield in the pistol with Sean Tucker in the backfield. Going to be handed to Sean Tucker. He's going to try the left side. He gets up to the 35, up to the 40, up to the 45. Great run by Sean Tucker. Gain of 15. First down 10 for the Buccaneers. Let's see here. Great block by how do you say his name? It's the fullback number 41. He had a great block, and then Tristan Wirfs able to get up to the second level. Like I said, Buccaneers have been able to run the ball, and I think that's going to help keep them in this game when you have the Ravens, who are a very, very dangerous team. So, Baker Mayfield under center with Sean Tucker in the backfield. Going to send McGrath into motion. Going to be a hand to Sean Tucker, who's going to try the left side again. And it's not going to be as lucky, but still, gain about 2. Second down 8. Yeah, 2022, they could not run the ball to save a life. Mainly because, okay, I'll say this. 2022, yes, they were last because they had like 76 rushing yards per game. But it's also because Tom Brady threw it like 60 times a game. I'm like it had to be like 55 average. He threw so much, so that kind of makes sense. Baker Mayfield drops back to pass, throws across the middle. It's going to be incomplete. I think you're trying to get to Chris Godwin, or am I through between them? I couldn't tell. But unfortunately, falls incomplete. Make that third down and 8. A little bit too far in front of him. Well, it's in his hand, so he probably could have caught it, but still, a little bit of a hard catch. Missed it. Third down and 8. 3:05 to go in the second quarter. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun with looks like Rasheed Wright. I know, is that Bucky or is that Rasheed? That's a false start by the right tackle. He sent Cade Otton into motion. Unfortunately, the right tackle did move. Back him up. That's going to be 3rd and 13 instead of 3rd and 8. Yeah, I can't remember. See how I remember his name. It's like Godick or Godick. It's like the OE. Is that a O or a? I think it's Godick. I'm gonna say Godick. But he's the one who gets a false start. Make that 3rd and 13. From the 42-yard line. Got to get up to the 45 of the Ravens. Baker Mayfield drops back to pass. Is getting pressure, throws, and it's going to be did he pick it off? Yes, he did. Intercepted by Marlon Humphrey, his second of the day. I don't know what Baker Mayfield was throwing to, but he threw into double coverage. Okay, so 2:58 remaining in this. Oh, that's not good. Now Marlon Humphrey's down on the ground. Something about his knee. So it looks like they were trying to force it to. I mean, there is. What are you doing, Baker? There is 2 cornerbacks that are basically covering him, and then Roquan Smith is right close by there too. What are you doing? It's just bad decision making. That's what it is. It makes no sense. So I think Marlon Humphrey keeps it. Yeah, he keeps it from hitting the ground. It's a catch. So it's going to be a pick. Hopefully Marlon Humphrey's not hurt. But I don't know what Baker's thinking. You're going to go to commercial break, so I guess they really are chicken arm Marlon Humphrey. Like I said, the first one was a good play of Marlon Humphrey. This one was just a bad decision by Baker. Well, the first one he's also staring him down, which don't do in the end zone because there's a lot less space to cover. But 14-10, I think it was 2:58 remaining. So the Ravens have all 3 timeouts. They got a 2-minute warning as well. They got all the time in the world. They can tack on another score. And I believe, did the Buccaneers start off with the ball? I think the Ravens might have. Did the Buccaneers start off with or did the Ravens? Let's see who started off with the ball. For some reason, I'm thinking it's the Buccaneers. Let's see here. Who started with the ball? Please tell me. Buccaneers coin toss. Maybe that could tell me. Did it tell me? Who started with the ball? That's not helping at all. Okay, so the Buccaneers did start off with the ball. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. So, if I'm the Ravens, obviously you want to score. You're up by 4. If you score a touchdown here, amazing. Um, if you don't, it's not terrible because you still get the ball to start the second half. Ooh, this could be very interesting. Um, Marlon Humphrey's up, so that's good. He's kind of limping a little bit, um, but he's good. So, from the 40-yard line, first down 10 for the Ravens, up by 4. It's going to be a handoff to Justice Hill. He's going to sidestep, going to get tackled for about a 3-yard gain, looks like it. Yeah, if I'm the Ravens, you run it, take it to the 2-minute warning, and then if you convert, like I said, it's like second and 6, I think. Second and 7. From the 43-yard line, Lamar Jackson and a shotgun with Justice Hill to his left. 2:26 left to go in the second quarter. Going to be a QB power, and it's going to get up to the 45, 46-yard line. Yep, 46-yard line. So gain of about 2. Well, 3 there, actually. Second and 4. Going to go to a 2-minute warning. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Baker Mayfield started off so well. They're showing it right now. But, like, his last 3 passes, 0 and 3, and then 2 interceptions. Like I said, I don't know what he's looking at. It just don't make any sense. But almost 4:30 left to go in the first quarter for the Cardinals game, and not a single score has been scored. Maybe that's the reason why they put it on ESPN Plus, because they were like, no one's going to want to watch this, except for if you're a fan of the team. Well, would they do it? I don't know. I was thinking, would they show the other Monday night game after this one's finished? But I have no idea. I would like it if they did, because I just want to make sure that James Conner doesn't go off. As long as James Conner doesn't go off, then I think I'm good. Because Lamar's going to get points. That's just going to happen. I was trying to think. There's something else that I was going to think of. What was I was going to say on stream? I'm going to be dressing up on the Halloween Thursday night game, the Jets versus Texans. So be ready for that. I've already got my costume idea. Because I was figuring, it's gonna be Halloween. I was like, might as well do a costume. So do the costume for the stream. There was something else I was gonna say too, but I cannot remember. It's gonna come to me eventually, probably at halftime, but I can't think of it right now. Little commercial break. Like I said, it's been about an hour, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. So I would not be surprised if they do longer commercial breaks, because this is going by pretty fast. Or maybe it's not going by pretty fast, but I just feel like it's going by pretty fast because it's a good game. And it's not being like bogged down by a whole bunch of penalties like the other games have been. Oh, here we go. Alright, so I'm trying to see who's on the Jumbotron for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was somebody, but I do not recognize who it was. Third down to 5 from the 45-yard line. Got to get up to the midfield. Lamar Jackson is shotgun, going to send Isaiah Likely into motion. And he's going to drop back to pass. He's getting a little bit of pressure, but it's going to throw to Isaiah Likely for a first down up to the 48-yard line. First down 10 for the Ravens. Let's freaking go. Clock is running. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. I said, Isaiah Likely, get him some touches. Get him some touches. He's open. I mean, heck, you got Mark Angel touchdown. Why don't you get Isaiah Likely touchdown? That'd be nice. So, first down 10 for the 48-yard line. Lamar Jackson into shotgun. Going to drop back to pass. He's got time. He's going to scramble out a little bit. Throws, and it's going to be incomplete. Try to get it to Nelson Aguilar, but unfortunately a little bit of a wonky pass there. So 1:30 remain in the second quarter. Second down 10 from the 48-yard line. And unfortunately, Marlon Humphrey is going to the locker room right now. I guess just to give him a little bit of a checkup, make sure he's all good. topped up a little bit. All right. So 130, second down 10 for the 48. Lamar Jackson, the shotgun with Justice still to his right. Drops back to pass, and is going to quickly throws out two. Is that, yes, Rashad Bateman up to the 43-yard line, and there's a flag. I feel like it might be a hold. They've been holding. Oh, roughing passer. Okay, what happened here? I was like, KJ Britt, number 52. Yes, it is. Old Auburn man, what'd he do? What'd you done, did KJ? Let's see here. Yeah. He clearly threw it, and then he hit him. Yeah, that's roughing passer. Come on, KJ. Come on. Be an Auburn man. Don't do that. I'm a fan of all Auburn men, even if they're part of my rivals. I want them to do good, just not against my team. So, first down 10, all the way up to the 28-yard line. Lamar Jackson, a shotgun formation. Going to drop back to pass, and got some time. Throws across the middle. It's going to be caught by Mark Andrews up to the 10, all the way up to the 8-yard line. First and goal with 1:16 left to go in the second quarter. All right, so take your time, Ravens. I mean, you got all the time in the world. You got all 3 timeouts as well. You get the ball, start the second half. Don't make any mistakes. Take your time. You're doing great. You're doing lovely, actually. I just wish you would give Isaiah Likely a touchdown. I mean, he's being covered. I love Levante Davis covering him. That's fine. Don't throw it to him. Don't be dumb. First and go from the 8-yard line. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun formation going to send Isaiah Likely over to the left with Justice Hill to his right, and naturally there's going to be a pistol with Justice Hill behind him. Going to be handed to Justice Hill, who's going to try the left side. That's going to be a hold. Yep, that was okay. That good. That is a hold. Yes, you got that right, ref. That was a hold by Ronnie Stanley. I mean, you got right here, and you didn't let him disengage. That's going to be a hold. If a lineman tries to cross your face, and you still try to hold it like that while he is, obviously trying to get like this, and it shows in contact, it is textbook hold. Textbook. They're going to call it every single time. So, still first and goal, 35 seconds remaining, and it's going to be pushed back all the way to the 18-yard line. Yes, 18-yard line. Lamar Jackson in shotgun formation. Going to send Zay Flowers into motion. Over to the right. Drops back to pass. And fakes the screen. Throws. And it's going to be incomplete. Just beyond the reach of Isaiah Likely. Almost a touchdown. I need a touchdown, please. Or just give him a bunch of reps. One of the two. Well, a bunch of catches, not reps. He has reps. Of course he does. So, second down and goal. 31 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Still 14-10. Ravens have all 3 timeouts, but like I said, they're not going to run because they're, basically second and long. Lamar Jackson in a shotgun formation with Justice Hill to his left. I'm pretty sure in the second half they'll probably do a lot more Derrick Henry running because so far they haven't really done that much. Actually going to hand off to Justice Hill, who's going to get up to the 15, all the way up to the 12-yard line, and there's a flag. Well, another hold. Is that another hold? Yes, by Macari. And, that's not good. Is that Tyke Smith? Oh, I like Tyke Smith. What happened here? Oh, that's definitely hold. Oh, golly, man. Okay, what happened to Tyke Smith here? Let's see. But they didn't even show. Okay, show the tackle by Tyke Smith so we can see what happens. Unless it's gruesome. Don't show if it's gruesome. If it's gruesome. But he was down on the ground. Tyke Smith, having a great rookie year. Obviously, also really great at Georgia. I hated playing against him, but I love seeing his game. There's been a couple injuries in this game, so it's going to be second and goal. It'll be second and really long, really. 26 seconds left, and they're going to go to TV timeout, probably like a 30-second to a minute. Showing the Call of Duty game. I never played Call of Duty at all. I watched other people play, but I never got into the shooting games, stuff like that. I was more of a Wii player and Madden NCAA football and uh, Assassin's Creed. That was more of the stuff that I played. So I didn't really play like the shooting games, but it's still kind of surprising that they're on Call of Duty 6. I think that's what it was. Call of Duty 6. That's a lot. Are we back? No, not yet. They're talking about the next week Halloween uh, Monday night game. Well, it's not really Halloween Monday night game, but prep for it. There's no way you can hype up the Steelers and the Giants. It's not going to be a good game, but I'm going to be streaming it anyways. Because why not? Because I said that I was going to. But I still don't understand why Giant Steelers. Out of all the teams you possibly could have put in prime time, and out of all the good teams you've had this so far this season, you've had a lot of good games this season that haven't been prime time, and then in the place of prime time, it was matchups that we already knew was not going to be good, like Jets Steelers, and then you're going to have the Steelers next week, and you had the Jets the week before. I like some of the decision making makes no sense of like matchups and why you're putting them in the matchup that you're putting them. I'm not saying it right, but still. Second and goal from all the way from the 28-yard line. We screen out to Justice Hill, who's got some blockers in front of him, up to the 19. If there's a hold, oh my gosh. Give me another hold. Give me another hold. Tell me it's another hold. Tell me it's another hold on Roger Rosengreen. Pass interference, actually. Okay, well, still, second and goal. Isaiah Likely with the pass interference. So let's make it second and goal from the 50 at this point. This. Okay, see, this is why I should have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything. I said, hey, this game is going by really good, really fast because there's not a lot of penalties, and then literally this drive. So it is on the 38-yard line, second and goal, 19 seconds remaining. Lamar Jackson in a shotgun formation with Justice Hill 2 sprinting out. It's going to be a screen to Justice Hill. He's going to get up to the 35, up to the 30, and get submarined. 12 seconds remaining, and Baltimore Ravens call a timeout. Third and goal. I repeat, third and goal from like the 25 to 30-yard line. Watch them score a touchdown here. That would be hilarious. Third and goal from forever. Like I said, they're showing the just still touchdown. Like I said, that was just great execution for a screen. All right, third and goal, 13 seconds remaining. Justin Tucker's getting a little bit warmed up. From the 30, Lamar Jackson in shotgun formation with Justice Hill to his right. Just then Zay Flowers into motion and drops right to pass. He's got some time. Throws across the middle. It's going to be 2 Nelson Aguilar. 15, 10, and gets down. Timeout's call with 7 seconds remaining. Well, why would you call timeout now? Just call. Well, okay. They're going to go for a field goal here. Just a quick throw to Nelson Aguilar. Gets a little bit extra. Also, what in the world was that for the Buccaneers there? Like, Trent Shoyinka went into the lane for Yaya Diaby. Like, instead of doing the twist, he just ran into him. I don't know what are y'all doing, but all right. So 28-yard field goal attempt by Justin Tucker. Please make this, please. Just give us some more points. Snap, hold, kick is up, and kick is good. So it is 17-10 with 4 seconds remaining. Gonna go into halftime, but it's not gonna go to halftime. He's got 4 seconds left, but that's pretty much gonna be the score for halftime. The Ravens will start with the ball, start the second half. So, get a little momentum. Could have been better if it wasn't for the refs. Well, no, I won't say that because some of it was holding, so I'm not gonna say that, but some of it definitely wasn't. Um, so because that was all the same exact drive was that initial hold. Okay, they're showing it now for Tyke Smith. So did he get hit in the head? I didn't really see anything there, but okay. Total yards, like I said, are pretty even. I think it's still significant time for the Buccaneers. And now Tyke Smith, yeah, concussion. Okay, so it was to the head. Questionable return. Just Tucker on to boot this ball away. And it's going to be back of the end zone for a touchback. So first down, 10 from the 30-yard line. Buccaneers, like I said, is probably going to need this one out because why wouldn't you? Just knee it out, please. I just realized I'm going to look at the week breakdown, and I'm going to have to see the Panthers score again. Oh, gosh. Baker Mayfield nails it down, so it is going to be 17-10 at halftime. Still 0-0 for the Cardinals Chargers game. Wish I could actually see the actual gameplay, but yeah. So far, Buccaneers have been able to run the ball, but unfortunately, with Baker Mayfield throwing those 2 picks, that's very, very costly. Um, Setting up the Ravens for pretty good field position. Um, Lamar's having a pretty good game so far. Uh, let's see. What was I saying? Got 2 touchdown passes, one to Justice Hill, the other one to Mark Andrews. That Mark Andrews one, like no one was around him, which was crazy. But still. What else was I saying? I was saying something else. I guess we can go through stats. Let me go through stats here. Stats. Let's see here. Lamar Jackson, 11 for 14 for 181 and 2 touchdowns. Also, Lamar Jackson leading in rushing, which, like I said, Derrick Henry only has 4 carries. I'm pretty sure that's going to ramp up into the second half. Like I said, they even start off with the ball, so I'm pretty sure they're probably going to give it to Derrick Henry because why wouldn't you? Especially because he's being 4 for 23, which is 5.8 yards a carry, which is ridiculous. Lamar Jackson has 3 for 24. Zay Flowers has that 1 for 19. Just Hill does have that 1 for 3. Rashad Bateman has that long one. Make that 2 for 64. Like I said, spreading the ball around. Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, 11 for 16, 133, a touchdown, but those 2 picks, which is just one was a good play by Martin Humphrey. The other one was just a stupid decision to throw the ball in the first place. But that's what's kind of setting them apart. And then Sean Tucker has 5 for 29. He had that last one before Baker Mayfield threw an interception. Rashad White's 5 for 21. And then Bucky Irvin's 5 for 19. Like I said, they're very, very good on splitting the carries between all 3 of these running backs. And then, like I said, being able to kind of get the ball away. Mike Evans, he does have that 1 touchdown catch, but with that hamstring issue, that's something to look at, especially after this game. Depends on how severe it is, because I'm very, very concerned that, one, he could be out for a significant period of time, because hamstrings can be very, very fickle, especially if the Buccaneers end up losing this game. Say they end up losing this game fall to 4-3. Falcons still have the tiebreaker over you. I'm gonna look at the Buccaneers' remaining couple of schedule before their bye week, unless it is their bye week next. It could be that too. No. Show me the Buccaneers, please. Yeah, Buccaneers. Yeah, they got the Falcons again next week, so that should be interesting. Because that's gonna be super duper important. Because if you don't beat the Falcons, you get swept by the Falcons. That would be crazy. Okay, they're showing the actual game, and Chargers almost scored, but then a fumble out of the back of the end zone. That's crazy. That looks like he stepped out of bounds. So okay, so then the Chargers kicked a field goal, so 3-0. They got the Falcons. They got at Chiefs, 49ers. That's going to be a tough stretch for the three. So let's just say that Mike Evans is gone for those 3 games. You gotta go 2-3 with preferably you beat the Falcons so you're not get swept. Because division matchups is definitely going to work. It's not going to work out in your favor. But let's say after that one, you get a little bit of an easier stretch. You got at Giants, at Panthers versus Raiders. So hard 3-game stretch, easy 3-game stretch, and then you finish off at Chargers, at Cowboys, Panthers, Saints. So that's the reason why I'm very concerned about the. Oh shoot, they got Grossi rated. Hey, oh sorry, I've been talking. Hey, Tom Grossi, I emailed you, and I know that you're very busy. I was asking for advice because I've said small content creator. Thank you so much for rating me. This is actually the 3rd time you rated me, which is I'm very very happy for. Shoot, I'm gonna have to look at all these because I've been thinking about the Buccaneers and what all they could do. So thank you so much for rating me. That's awesome, dude. Dang it, I'm gonna have to read off. I'm gonna have to read all these. Yes, as a Panthers fan, it's been really rough. Obviously they showed they're going to be showing the Panthers score. It's not. I'm not totally out on the Panthers. Obviously, I'm still a Panthers fan. I'm more of an optimist. If you watched the last video, I was still kind of depressed, but I'm still hopeful for the future. I still think that I can see a semblance of a plan, though it is very, very minuscule. Oh, thank you for the subscription. A lot of you have subscribed, of course. Thank you so much. I really have to go through all these. There's a lot of them. Thank you so much for subscribing. What's the other thing I was thinking about? Oh, also, is because some of y'all are new, I have a NFL basement and eventually NFL penthouse series. I usually start that week 12, week 13, which is the the best teams in the NFL and the bottom teams in the NFL. I have been late on getting those out, so I'm combining weeks 5, 6, and 7 into mid-season push. So it's not as hard work on me, mainly because of the fact that I'm also a student. So trying to balance being a student while also doing something that I really like. Well, not really like. I really love. I really enjoy doing this. It's like a creative outlet as well. And so thank you so much for coming in. I got to read all these because there was so much. Thank you so much, Tom Gross, for sending your regards. Oh my goodness. So I got to read read all these. Oh crap, it doesn't go all the way back. Let's see. Raid. Let's see anything else. Kitty goes meow. Yes, it does. Communism, nice. Raid. Let's see what else we got here. Howdy Ryan, is that a boat jersey? Boat? No, it's a Derek Brown jersey, so I'm confused about the boat. 95 jersey. Someone's a Dolphins fan. Says hi, sorry about the Panthers. Yes, no, I get it. Who is Grossi? Love Tom Grossi. Sorry about the cats. You have been raided. Raid. Chaotic good. Let's see. Raid, baby, raid. Yeah, people look oblivious. Yes, I was oblivious. Unfortunately. Let's see here. It's up to him. Grossi Legion has arrived. Just got rated by Tom Grossi. Thanks to Tom Grossi. Let's see what else we got here. Look up dummy. Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, look dummy. Let's see here. Let's go Falcons. Okay, someone's a Falcons fan. Okay, sending love. Feel bad for Panthers. Yeah, we understand. We get it. We're we're getting through it. Let's see here. He notices us. Yeah, sorry about that. Taking a little while. Someone's a Celtics fan. Okay, Boston. Nice. I got one of my classmates is a Boston fan. Let's see here. Gossie Raid. Lions. Someone's a Lions fan. I'm partial Lions fan and Ravens fan because when I became an NFL fan in 2011, I was 10 years old, trying to pick my team, and it was Panthers, Ravens, and Lions because Auburn, who I'm a fan of Auburn, which is, again, not only am I a Panthers fan, but I'm also an Auburn fan. So if you're a college football fan, you understand, unfortunately. I was an Auburn football fan, and we had just won the national championship. And I was like, okay, none of my family are NFL fans. I was like, I'm gonna be an NFL fan, but who would I want to be an NFL fan of? And I was like, I don't want to be like what everyone else is. Like a lot of people where I'm from are Atlanta Falcons fans, or the New Orleans Saints fans, or they were Patriots fans because Patriots were winning, and that's how you are when you're a young kid. But it was between the Panthers because Cam Newton, the Detroit Lions because of Nick Fairley, and then the Baltimore Ravens because of Josh Bynes. I loved Josh Bynes because he was like everyone talked about Nick Fairley, of course, but Josh Bynes was the heart and soul of that Auburn defense that bend but it didn't break, and it was very opportunistic. And I really wish we could get back to Auburn being good again, but close my closet. Unfortunately, I cannot close my closet. This right here does not close. So yes, you have to just look at my clothes. Unfortunately, let's see what else did I miss? I think there was a couple other chats. Let's see here. Titans are worse. Don't worry. Titans have some good pieces in place. I liked y'all getting Devondre Sweat. I did not think it was going to be as good as it is for your run defense because Devondre Sweat and Jefferson Simmons is a crazy combo that you're going to have for the next at least 3 or 4 years. Your offense is about as bad as ours. I'm glad Devontae is God. Devontae Adams, I'm guessing you're assuming. Like I said, Devontae Adams, he should be good with the Jets. Obviously, him and Aaron connection. It's still hopefully getting back to, still hopefully going to be good. Hopefully things will get better for the Panthers. I think there's a possibility. I'm sorry about the Panthers. Hope you turn around for you. I'm guessing you bear down. You're a Bears fan. I'm sure you're very, very appreciative of the Panthers. Rossi, congratulations. Tom Grassi, sends regards. 49ers fan, we both on the same page. Well, I think you're in a lot better situation than the Panthers are, but you're very, very injured. So that's something you could look at as like, hey, we don't have everybody together, so that's the reason why we didn't perform to our best. But where was I at? Oh, yeah, I'm still a Bears fan, but I hope the Panthers can turn it around. I had to put up with the Bears being bad in the 90s and 2014 and 2023. Well, you did have 2018, so I mean, yeah, you did have the double doink, so that does. As an Auburn fan, Cody Parkey had his moments where you could see what was going to happen in the NFL. I'm a Panthers fan. That sucks, but I'm diehard. Absolutely. I dealt with Clausen. See, I didn't start with Clausen, so I started after Clausen. I can deal with anything. Defense needs help, but I love the offense. And the offense can be good. It's just that we're not an offense that can really do well if we go down like 17-0 like we did in the Commanders game. I like Cam Newton, but was sad when Greg Olsen got traded to the Panthers. Oh yeah, because you're a Bears fan. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Looking forward to your channel. Thank you so much. Turd Biscuit. Turd Biscuit. Okay. I usually go. No, I'm not gonna say it on stream, but uh, yeah, he didn't. But your defense was amazing. Your 2018 defense, like that trade for Khalil Mack, could have worked wonders if you actually had an offense. And you had Jordan Howard too. That's what's crazy too. Like Jordan Howard was really stinking good, and then fell off the map. Like he was so good. Him and then who was the other one? There was the other running back who was a rookie around the same time. Was it Ezekiel Elliott? It might have been Ezekiel Elliott. Return from the 5 yard line. Sorry, I talking up to the 25, up to the 30 yard line. Justice Hill up to the 35, up to the 40, all the way down to the 41. I think is where they mark him is Justice Hill getting a little bit of spark for the Ravens offense. I'll talk about it a little bit more, but we're about to be back. But yeah, I think Bears, you're in good position. I don't feel confident about your head coach, but I feel good about your defense and about Caleb Williams. So, hey, we gave that to you. Be appreciative. Hopefully, we can get a quarterback. If Bryce develops, I don't know. We don't know. First down from 10 from the 42-yard line. Lamar Jackson in a shotgun formation with Derrick Henry to his right. It's going to be hands to Derrick Henry. Actually, no, a play-action pass. And Lamar's going to scramble. He's going to get blocks. He's going to get up to the he got hit hard, and there's a flag. Oh my gosh, there has been so many flags this last couple of minutes. Like to end the first half and to start the second half, there's a flag. What is why? It had been such a good, clean game. What could possibly be the flag? Oh shoot, that could be targeting. Is that what it is? Low block. Oh, defense. Okay. Are they saying the one that happened on Derrick Henry? Because I could actually see that. By the way, the Cardinals did score. So Cardinals is 7-3 with 5:40 left to go in the second quarter. That was Winfield Jr. Okay. That makes sense. But I still don't like all the flags. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. I do appreciate y'all trading Greg Olsen to us for the Bears fan. He was so good. He was so good. We didn't appreciate it when we had it. First down 10 from the 37-yard line. Lamar Jackson drops back passes, getting immediate pressure up the field. Is going to scramble out of the way. Is going to throw on the run, and it's going to be in. Oh, did he catch that? No way. For an 8-yard gain, make it 2nd down and 2. That was Mark Andrews. Did he catch that? Hold up a second. Oh my gosh, that is crazy work. That is crazy. That's 2 feet in there. Wow. Oh, that is like by that margin. Goodness. The Bears were a one-hit wonder. Lucky when they added the 7th seed 2020. I'll read the rest of that. 2nd down and 2 from the 29-yard line. Lamar Jackson quickly scrambles, pops up in the air, and almost picked off by Yaya Diaby. Make it 3rd down 2. I personally didn't see them having sustained success and would have been right had they not added the extra seating. Yeah, that's kind of true. Unrelated, but did you hear Brandon Ayuk tore his ACL is confirmed by Adam Schefter? Yeah, I heard about that earlier today. Unfortunately, a noticeable man downfield for Tyler Linderbaum, so that backs him up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Brandon Ayuk, unfortunately, is injured. Deebo Samuel I believe he was sick, and that's the reason why he didn't dress. Juwan Jennings was out too. So, like, you had injuries already going into the game, but then, unfortunately, he tore his ACL. Like, I kind of figured that the 49ers might take a step back, but maybe because, like, Super Bowl hangover or whatever. But that's just awful. I feel very bad for him. Oh, Bass now over Lamar Jackson's head. Scrambles out and is going to be. That's got to be intentional grounding. What are you doing, Lamar? Just take the sack. So instead of being, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Instead of just taking the sack and just accept defeat, Lamar flipped it to where it's going to be intentional grounding from the spot. So not only do you lose, wait, they didn't call. Oh, they must have called him down. because like I said, there's no way you don't call it intentional grounding on that. But well, not really bad snap, but the snap hits Zay Flowers as he's coming down. Okay, so his knee's down. Okay, good, good, good. So Lamar does not get called for intentional grounding. It's still a sack though. But I don't know what he was doing. It just make no sense. Um, I'm a Gator. Oh, so you're a Gators fan too? Oh, whoa, yeah. We're both going through it. I'll read the rest of that. 3rd and 26 from the 48-yard line. Good lord. Lamar Jackson just going to quickly throw it out to Hill, who's going to get to the 45, up to the 40, spin move up to the 34-yard line. So set up for a long field goal for my Justin Tucker. Please make this field goal for, I think it's probably a 34. Is it 52-yard field goal, I think? Let's see. Gators too, but man, we had great Hurricanes on the team. The U was great to us too. Absolutely. Greg Olson, I'm trying to think who else was the U. Was Mike Brown from the U? I can't remember if he was from the U. I feel like Matt Forte wasn't from the U. Who was I thinking of that was on the U? 52-yard field goal attempt for Justin Tucker. Kick is up. Kick is gonna be good. Let's freaking go, baby, my fantasy team. Yeah, y'all had a couple of good transition right there. Y'all had a couple of good teams. Especially back in the early 2000s for those great Bear defenses. Do you think the 49ers are cooked? Their whole offense, aside from Purdy, is injured, and the defense is iffy now. I don't think that they're cooked because obviously you're going to get back. You're going to get back Debo. You have George Kittle. Your offensive line was already a concern, so that's the one more that I have concern for. And then, but if you're actually able to run the ball, if Jordan Mason is healthy, even if you don't get Christian McCaffrey back, I think that you can make the playoffs, but you can't go far. And I still, like I said, I thought that at the beginning of the year, I was like, you'll probably go 11-6 or something like that. But you won't go far in the playoffs because just like the Super Bowl hangover, and that usually happens. Like you're going to have some injuries. Now, I didn't think Brandon Ayuk was going to get injured, Christian McCaffrey was going to get injured, but I don't think it's over yet. It's just going to be a very, very rough road for the 49ers. But you still have the talent to be able to, do a Cowboys and make it to the playoffs and lose in the first round. What do you think about the college playoffs? What if your so my college team is Auburn, so we're not making the college football playoff. I love the Gators, but I had cousins that graduated at Texas and LSU, so I like those teams too. Okay, if not a college team, no, but Alex Brown was Gator. Alex Brown. I can't remember who Alex Brown was. Sorry, I'm not as familiar with some of the some of the Bears players. Like I said, I got an NFL around 2011, so there's some people that I'm not gonna remember. Hester, that's right. Devin Hester, that's right. Hall of Famer. But yeah, I'm an Auburn fan. I do really like the college football playoff, mainly because especially this year, it's really crazy the fact that there's been a lot of as an SEC fan, there's a lot of losses in the SEC right now, so we don't even know how the team's going to be picked to go the SEC championship game, much less the playoffs. But I'm excited to see the potential matchups for the home playoff game. That is crazy to think of, and the fact that we still have a lot of undefeated teams that are non-Power 5. You also have Army and Navy are undefeated, and then if Army and Navy are able to beat Notre Dame, because both of them play Notre Dame, and they're undefeated for the Army-Navy game to decide who goes to the playoffs, that is wild. For the first, if that's how the first season of the college football playoff goes, where it's Army and Navy, that one game that we watch because there's no other game on, but also you watch because I watched because my uncle was in the Navy, that is so crazy. That is straight out of NCAA football, where for some odd reason, you'll play your dynasty, and then Army or Navy will be highly ranked for some odd reason. But first down 10 from the 30-yard line. Baker Mayfield drops back to pass, throws on the run. It's going to be caught by number 10 up to the 45-yard line for a first down. College is stacked, but I hate how overrated Notre Dame is. Notre Dame will always be overrated. Also, Mike Evans obviously was out, but Marlon Humphrey out with the knee, and then Tyke Smith was out with concussion. Already been 3 injuries. Unfortunately, I hate to see injuries, but this is part of the game. Going to go back to the gameplay and then talk a little more. First down 10 from the 46-yard line. Baker Mayfield going to hand the ball off to Rachaad White up to the 50, all the way down to the 49-yard line for a 5-yard gain to make that second down and 5. Yeah, Notre Dame, I would love if they got beat by Army and Navy. That would be hilarious. Um, they're always overrated. If they ever make it to the playoffs, they always get blown up by whatever team they play. And it's happened ever since, even in the BCS when they got blown off, they got blown out, and the 2012 BCS against Alabama, 42-14. Baker Mayfield second down to 4 instead of second down to 5. Going to be handed to Rachaad White. He's going to get up to the middle. He's going to get the first down all the way to the 43. Was it the 43-yard line? First down 10 for the Buccaneers. My buddies were Marines, and my other buddy's grandfather was a Sea back in World War II. That's awesome, dude. What do you think about Bryce? I personally think his struggles were because of getting murdered behind that line last year, and he needed to be benched a while before he's completely broken. I will get back to that after this play of first down, because I do have an interesting thought for Bryce that was kind of touched on by Cam Newton in his podcast a couple of weeks ago, and my own observations. First down 10 for the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield drops back to pass, quickly throws out to McMillan, who's going to make a man miss, get up to basically to the line of scrimmage. So second down 10. Sorry about that. So obviously last year, the offensive line was not good. And there were times where Bryce looked good. Obviously, the Packers games always gets referenced, and there were other drives during the season that you could see, like, Bryce was making the throws, but we could not catch the ball to save my life because Jonathan Mingo would not catch it, and we could only rely on Adam Thielen. There was a lot of times where Bryce would make good throws. Talk about it a little bit more. Going to be a draw to Rachaad White up to the 39, up to the 38-yard line. Make it third and about 4 or 5. And so obviously that kind of messes you up with your confidence. And then something that I didn't know that I found out from Cam Newton's podcast was around the time of the first 2 weeks of the season. Obviously, we didn't really do any preseason for Bryce, but apparently his girlfriend became, in a relationship with Donovan Mitchell, which can lead to some people being distracted. Third down 6, I'm going back and forth. Baker Mayfield drops back to pass and is going to scramble and is going to throw, actually going to get maybe a yard. That's it. Going to have to be either a long field goal or going to have to punt this ball away. I don't know how good Chase McLaughlin is from this far away. Fourth and about 4. Bryce, in the first game, it was just terrible. Nothing was going right. Kind of got out of the groove. But in the Chargers game, there were plays to be made that he did not make. There were wide receivers that were open. This is a 55-yard attempt by McLaughlin. There was Adam Thielen was open. Deontay Johnson was open, but he wouldn't throw it downfield. And for a while there, I thought it was just bad scheming. Kick is up, and kick is off of the upright. Oh, it was so close to being good. It had the leg. It just unfortunately hit the crossbar. Not the crossbar, but the goalpost. So it is still 20-10. Ravens take over. 8:22 left to go in the third quarter. All the way at the 34-yard line, I believe. But obviously his confidence was shot because the offensive line did this job. The offensive line outside of this past game has been doing a really good job of keeping the pressure to the minimum. I think for a while we were number one as far as not giving up any pressure, especially our interior. The places we invested in our interior were so good. Austin Corbett being out for the rest of the season definitely hurts. Bray Christian is still good. Not as good as Austin Corbett, but he's still really good. So it's not too much of a drop off. It's just unfortunate with Taylor Moton being out the past 2 games. Josh Nijman has done I would say adequate, because he also led up 2 sacks, I believe, this past game. Frankie Louvu, and then I think also Dante Fowler got the best of him. But I think Bryce can be good. I think once we're technically eliminated from playoff contention, I think that was when we probably switch to Bryce and then be like, hey, Bryce, you have the rest of the games to pretty much prove, like, hey, I deserve to be the starter next year. And I would be okay with that because, like I said with my Panthers video about the Commanders, at this point, it's all about evaluation. It's all about, how is our young wide receivers looking? Is he able to get? I felt pretty confident in. Jalen Coker, who I liked, coming out, he got undrafted. He's looked pretty good. Jonathan Mingo, not really, but Jatavian Sanders looks pretty good. We don't know about Jonathan Brooks because he hasn't played yet, but he could be good as well. So, it's all about evaluation. We've had a lot of injuries. We're just hopeful for the future. And that's pretty much how it is for the Panthers, is that I'm not expecting much, but I'm expecting people to play hard. That's all I want. I want you to show effort. Going back to what it was before. Okay. They've been over to my whole life. I don't get it. Talking about Notre Dame. Of course, it's always the same as the case. It frustrates pretty much everybody too. And also, NBC for some reason just loves them. I guess the head of NBC is it must be a Notre Dame fan or something like that because they freaking hype them up all the time. Falcons fan here. Okay, Peter Griffin. Are you also hoping the Bucs lose? I do. I understand why you do because then you'll still be in the lead of the division. But I also hope the Ravens win because I'm a fan of the Ravens too. First down 10 for the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson in the pistol formation. Going to be a handoff to Derrick Henry. He's going to try the right side up to the 50 and all the way down to the 47. Looks like the 47. Of course, there's a flag. Dad freaking gummit. Okay, there's a flag. I love 4th and 1. Ad-free content and exclusive content. 4th and 1. 4th and 1. What's? Oh, you're talking about Cam Newton. Right. I was thinking something completely different. So it's holding Usher on the Buccaneers. So it's gonna be first down for the Ravens. Okay. When Cam said it's not a fashion show, and Peggy was like, hey, yeah. I always had respect for the Panthers. Thank you. They punched us in the mouth. Soldier Field in playoffs 2005. Yes, they did. Steve Smith was an absolute. Steve Smith was kind of like part of later on with me, but he represented everything that you want in a player. Hard nose. Oh wow, dropped by Ricard. Hard nose. Always had his teammates back, and was an absolute outstanding player. Obviously one of the best small men wide receivers, but obviously he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Don't know how he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. What was I saying? Oh yeah. See, I feel like they need to look at Bryce sooner. They get Ashton Jensen if they have a top 5 pick. We're not taking a running back. I'm sorry. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Second down 10. Even though I love Genty, going to be handed to Derrick Henry, who's going to try the middle of the field and going to get up to about the 38-yard line. There's another flag. What in the world? I should have said. I should have said anything. I should not have said this has been a clean game. Because ever since then, it has been a flag fest. It's a holding on McCarr. You're going to back him up, make it second down and still long. I do not like that. Ashton Genty is going to be a first-round pick, obviously. Probably would it be top 15? I don't know. I feel pretty confident in top 20. I feel like there's going to be somewhere in that 18, 19 range, possibly. But definitely first round pick. Top 5? No. This is too good of a defensive line class and an offensive tackle class for someone to take a running back that high. I think he's talented, but I would be surprised. Second down 17. Lamar Jackson drops back pass, takes a shot for the end zone, and it's going to be Rashad Bateman. Easy touchdown, 27-10. Well, 26-10. With H point, make it 27-10. That was a beautiful pass by Lamar there. And that's a touchdown for the Ravens. Wow. Lamar's going off. Absolutely going off. As long as James Carter doesn't go off, I'm still good in fantasy. That's what I'm talking about the Alshon Genty. The reason why we're not going to go with Genty is because, if we don't pay Chuba Hubbard, then we also invested a second-round pick in Brooks, who I have faith that Brooks is going to be good. If Brooks is not good, I still want us to sign Chuba Hubbard. I understand that we're probably not, but I really want to. I really want to have a 1-2 punch with Chuba Hubbard and Brooks. I want us to send Miles Sanders to a better place because we can get off of that contract for a little bit, at least get some of it, accrue some of it back. But you have a young Chuba Hubbard who has been in your system for a year, who has been in, who was drafted by the Panthers, and we keep him in there because I want to have start that culture of like the people that we draft, the people that we develop, we sign because it sends a message to the team of like, hey, if you come in, you do your job, we will pay you because that is going to help bring a good culture. Are we going to do it? Probably not because with the way that our cap is, I feel like we're going to try and make some other moves, even though because we've already signed our future running back. But I want us to have a 2 running back system. But that's the reason why we won't sign Genty because we have so many more pressing needs. Another thing that ticks me off too, there is no way that our first round or our second round pick are going to be wide receivers because three that would be 3 of, especially the first round pick, that would be 3 of the last 4 first of our first couple of picks will be wide receivers because took Bryce, took Jonathan Mingo, and then last year we took Xavier Legette. So you're telling me, because some people were like, oh, we should take McMillan. I think McMillan is a great wide receiver, but you're telling me that we're spending on our first 4, our like top 4 picks of the last 3 drafts would be on wide receivers. That's not a good allocation of resources. So it should be an edge or defensive lineman. If it's Mason Graham, putting Mason Graham and Derek Brown in the same exact duo would be amazing. But I like Nick Scorton. I really like Nick Scorton. If I can't get him, I like Kyle Kennard later on, and then possibly either like T.J. Sanders in the second because we have the Rams second round pick. So who knows how that's going to go? Depends on how the Rams season goes. Obviously, the Bears have our second round pick, which is going to be a top 3 second round pick. So happy for y'all. But there are certain talking points that make no sense to me, and there'll be another one I'm about to talk about once we get back to this because I'm about to boot this ball away. Where were we at? Probably unfortunate a bit a years away. Me sorry. I didn't get that one. Just to talk about it, boost ball away. The other one that I was going to say, just a quick little thing. It's also 76 at halftime for the Cardinals Chargers game. For everyone that's calling that we should trade Bryce Young before the trade deadline, I just want you to go to Carolina Panthers cap space calculator and do pre-trade June 1st for Bryce Young. The cap hit is 10 mil. We do not have a cap hit of 10 mil for this year. So why would we trade him this year when it makes no sense to do so? When the trade composition is going to be very, very minimal. Throw it to Bucky Irvin, who's going to cross the field up to the 30, up to the 35, up to the 40, up to the 45, up to the 50, up to the 46-yard line of the Buccaneers of the Ravens. How in the world did he get that? Bucky Irvin is so good. Bucky Irvin was so good at Oregon. He's so freaking good for the Buccaneers. I'm so mad they got Barton. I'm so mad they got Bucky Irvin. Both of them are so freaking good. Great play by him. But that kind of takes me off. Given how good the defensive line and interior offensive line is in the draft, yes. It'd be good for Panthers to start rebuilding the offensive line and defensive line. The offensive line is not the issue. Depends on if we re-sign Austin Corbett. So it could be center. Center could be a problem. But both guards are addressed. Both of them are playing really, really good. Baker Mayfield under center going to be a handoff to Bucky Irvin, who's unfortunately going to lose about 3 there. Yeah, about 3. Second down 13. It does all start in the trenches. And that's the reason why our defense is so bad because of the fact that you lose your best defender and Derek Brown out of week 1, which is, it's still wild to me that J.C. Horn is healthy. After the first 3 seasons, he has been, injured, but he's still been good. And then this year he's healthy, but everyone else is just dropping like flies. I don't understand that, but it's definitely building the trenches. I don't think the offensive line is too bad of a problem. I think we might re-sign Austin Corbett. If not, centers definitely going to need to be addressed. Baker Mayfield throws is incomplete. Make it 3rd down 12, and Nate Wiggins on the coverage. Let's see here. They can't trade him. They have to see what they have exactly. Worst trade in hindsight, Watson or Young? Watson, absolutely. Look, here's the thing. Yes, we gave up a lot for Young. They gave a lot for Watson. But we can easily get off of a contract, or we can just ignore the problem. Like, if we wanted to draft a quarterback, we could. Well, I wouldn't want that. But the fact that you can't get off of the contract, you can't really move on from him for another 2 years. Baker Mayfield is going to be sacked at about the 48-yard line, 4th and 13, going to punt this ball away, down 27-10 with 5:37 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Not a good look. What was I saying? It's also about, like, what does it do for your fans? Obviously, for the fans of the Panthers, we talk about, if we had C.J. Stroud, it would have been a lot better. As in hindsight, you never really know how C.J. Stroud would have done his rookie year, if he would have done even better. It was a kind of bad situation. Would he have been better this year? Absolutely. But rookie year would have been really, really rough. But for Watson, it hasn't been good. And you've been paying him, and you're still going to pay him. And with all the extra bad stuff that comes with Watson, you don't have with Bryce. Because Bryce is a good kid. I say kid, he's literally my age. Young adult. But everything that comes with Watson makes the trade so much worse because you knew ahead of time. You knew everything that was going to go that was around Watson. You traded for him anyways. And technically, yes, with the 1st round pick, you get Caleb Williams for the Bears. They also get Tyreek Stevenson, Darnell Wright, and whoever you get in 2025. It's the same exact thing for the Titans, or for the Texans. The Texans have been able to rebuild that team because they traded away Watson. So I would say it might be closer leaning for the Bears, but the Texans also significantly improved their roster with Tank Dell, with Will Anderson, with who they get, the other one. Kenyon Green really hasn't worked out, but they also have done a really good job of moving on forward, and they also got C.J. Stroud. So I think it works out better for them. Although I'm a Falcons fan, I believe that Bryce could be a productive NFL quarterback. I wonder how strong the crack the Browns front office was smoking with breaking the quarterback market, yes. They were not the only ones. Because here's the thing, and I'm going to reveal this because a lot of people do not talk about it, but it needs to be addressed. Yes, the Falcons and the Saints were very big proponents of trying to get Watson. The Panthers were too. David Tepper wanted to get Deshaun Watson. We decided not to, and the main reason why was because of the guaranteed. I remember when it was happening because I was very scared we were going to try to trade for him because I did not want to get Deshaun Watson. But it came down to the fact that David Tepper was not willing to give him the guaranteed contract that he wanted. Because why would you? It was a stupid decision to make. And then Haslam decided, you know what, we're going to do it anyways. We're a quarterback away, and they made a decision. You made a decision. You got to lie in it. But the fact that you kept on pushing it back further and further because you kept on restructuring the deal is what's causing the problem in the first place. Because you restructured the deal, it makes it even harder for you to get off of the contract, so you basically either have to just have him on the roster for the next 2 years because you're not going to want to just cut him because Haslam is I think he's a billionaire. If he's not a billionaire, he's a multi-billionaire. You're not going to want to accept the fact that you're wrong. That's just how rich people are sometimes. So like you're hamstrung your whole entire team. Most of your good players are going to be in their 30s by the time that Watson's contract is done. So like you screwed over your team, and there's nothing you can do. So the Watson trade is by far way worse than Bryce. Some people don't want to say it, but it definitely is. So from the 8-yard line, Ravens take over. Lamar Jackson under center with I formation. Going to be hands to Derrick Henry. Going to try the left side, up to the 10, up to the 15, up to the 20, up to 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. It's all the way. Oh, knocked out of bounds. That is number 27. That's being able to hawk down Derrick Henry. But a 70-yard run by Derrick Henry sets up the Ravens clearly close to at least the red zone. Oh man, that's a backbreaker right there. Bryce seems so nice. Who would have thought that Watson and Christian Kirk would have break their own position to play more? I could. You could have bet money I would not have taken that bet. I'm so glad we never got Watson. Yeah, it's like you're betting with Kirk Cousins from the 11-yard line. Talk about after this probably score. 11-yard line, I formation, Derrick Henry in the backfield. Going to be a handoff to Derrick Henry, a little delayed handoff up to the 6, 7-yard line, depending on where they mark him. Oh, they're going to mark him all the way to the 8. That's kind of a bad spot. Gain of about 3. Make it a 2nd down and 7. He's an animal. He is like Derrick Henry. As an Auburn fan, I watched him absolutely dismantle Auburn. But he was so good in college, and he's been so good in the pros. I still do not understand what the Cowboys were thinking by not trying to sign him because he wanted to go to Dallas, but that's their own mistake that the Ravens capitalized on. Handoff to Derrick Henry, who's going to get to the 5, down to maybe the 4, depending on where they spot him. Be 3rd and short. But the Falcons are in such a better situation. You got Kirk Cousins. You got a backup plan. It's an interesting backup plan. Don't know why you did it, but you know what? Maybe it might work for you. You never know. You definitely need edge help. That would have definitely helped. But, you got your quarterback for the future. Potentially, maybe, who knows? Michael Penix might be good, might be bad. We don't know. So 3:03 remaining in the third quarter. This is 3rd down and 3. Lamar Jackson drops back to pass, throws, and it would have been a touchdown. Incomplete. I think they were trying to get to Isaiah Likely, which would have been nice. But now it is 4th and 3. 27-10. Yeah, it was going to Isaiah Likely. Dadgummit, that would have been a touchdown to Isaiah Likely. Well, they're going for it on 4th and 3, which is surprising. I guess to kind of put this game away. So you're up by 17, so you're still up by 3 scores. So I guess it still makes sense. But Lamar Jackson and empty set from the 4. One actually empty set. And he's getting shotgun formation with Justice Hill to his right. Drops back to pass. And it throws it up for, that's another touchdown for Mark Andrews. Well, I guess another tight end gets touchdown. Lamar Jackson's having an amazing game so far. 33-10. Will it be 34-27 like my score prediction? Probably not. But the Buccaneers could get some garbage time touchdowns and make it a little bit closer for my score prediction. Sorry for that. I've been coughing for some reason. I don't feel sick, but I've been coughing a lot. I feel bad for Myles Garrett and Nick Chubb too. They're wasting their potential on a terrible team that mortgaged their future on Massage Watson. Yes, they did. Justin Tucker, extra points up and good. So it's 34-10, 2:53 remaining in the third quarter. Gonna go TV timeout. Yeah, like I said, there's been talk about potential trade of Myles Garrett. I don't know if they would do it, but it would be nice to see him go to a better team. Hope Henry can get a ring before his body gives out on him. I'm trying to remember, did the Ravens sign him to a 1 or 2 year deal? Because I think the Ravens are the best situation for him to get a ring. Obviously, you can say Kansas City because they won it back to back. But as far as putting him in the best situation for himself to get the most yards because of the offense that they run, and also having a talented enough team to get them to at least the AFC Championship game that hasn't been since 2019 of the Titans year. I do hope he gets a ring, though. Like I said, Derrick Henry is talented enough, and he's probably going to go to the Hall of Fame, especially with the run that he's had. But yeah, I do hope he gets a ring. I hope Luke Kuechly makes it to the Hall of Fame. He should have already been it personally, even with a short career. I think is he available this? I think he's available this year because he retired in 2020, March of 2020, I believe. I think it's either is it 4 or 5 years until you're eligible. I think it's 5 years. So I think it's this year where he's eligible to make it to the Hall, but I might be wrong. Um, I still don't like the Penix pick. Okay, I'll talk about that in a little bit. Baker Mayfield and the shotgun with Bucky Irvin to his left. Going to be hand off to Bucky Irvin, who's going to get up to about the 34-yard line. Second down 6. I did a lot of copium during the off season, but we kind of went all in with Judon and Simmons. Okay, yeah, Simmons was a great pickup. Just to waste the 8th pick on a position that won't help for years. Yeah. I get like I said, there's part of me that gets it if you truly think you're going to be in the 20s for the foreseeable future. But when you have a top 10 pick, take a need. Oh my gosh, there's almost another pick by Bryce there. Unfortunately, Nate Wiggins can't haul it in, and he's a little banged up right there. Going to be third down and 6, 12, not 12, 2:12 left to go in the third quarter. Try to get to McMillan. A little bit of an incomplete, a bad pass with Baker there. Um, like I said, I get it from that aspect, but like I'm telling you, if y'all had got Jared Verse, I would have been very upset. But Jared Verse would have helped out your defense tremendously for right now, and it would have been, like I said, it would have been a good pick that could help you get to a championship game. Baker Mayfield scrambling. He's going to scramble and is going to be chased down by Roquan Smith, who is going to. Okay, I don't know if it's a face mask on Baker or on Roquan because both of them kind of did a face mask, but there's a flag. Um, where was it at? I'm sorry that Ryan Pace is in the Falcons front office. That's why they draft stupidity in the first round. He wasn't available last year. Okay, I think he could have been a first ballot. Oh yeah, no. So you're talking about yes. So Luke, because retired in 2020, I believe it's 5 years that you have to wait until you're eligible. Um, because both J.J. Watt and Tom Brady retired the same as like off season. And I think when they said that it was be like 5 years because both of them should be first ballot Hall of Famers. So that's the reason why I think it's 5 years. So I think it should be this offseason that he should be available to be potentially in the Hall of Fame. Third down 17, a little bit offsides penalty, but they're not going to call it. Baker Mayfield is going to be wrapped up at about the 17-yard line. It could be a sack, but there's no flag. Okay, that's surprising. Seems a little bit offsides, but yeah, I think he could be a first ballot. He was the best middle linebacker since Urlacher and Ray Lewis, in my opinion. Is literally okay. The 2012 linebacker class will have 3 Hall of Famers because you got Luke Kuechly, you got Levante David, who should be a Hall of Famer. Not going to be a first ballot, but it's going to be a Hall of Famer. And you got why am I blanking on his name? Punter Gil boots it away. How the heck am I losing his name? Bobby Wagner. Goodness gracious! Like those 3 linebackers in the same exact draft class is ridiculous because both of them are like all 3 of them are going to be in the Hall of Fame. We're talking about the Giants Steelers game. Should it be a Monday Night Football game? But oh well. I would say Luke's better out of all of them, but both Bobby Wagner and Levante Davis had longer careers. So you can say that. With how bad the pass rush has been, I wish we took Turner or Verse or anyone who has ever played edge. Yeah, like I said, it kind of screwed yourself over, but it's not the end of the world because, like I said, this is a really great edge class, so you could still get one of your first round picks, but it definitely would have helped. Now you have your future secured. That hopefully Penix is the guy with the time they'll have to develop. Hand off to Derrick Henry, who's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it. So first down 10 at the 30-yard line, make it second down 10. So that's what I'm saying. It's literally going to be the end of you. If you cannot apply pressure on the quarterback, you can't win. And it was a problem last year. You had an interior pass rush, but you had no kind of pass rush on the edge. And that's really when I was like, oh, it's going to be Dallas Turner. And then part of me was like, you know what? Jerry Verse will work even better because I was thinking of a more system, which is at the Rams, and the Rams ended up getting Verse. Second down 10 from the 30, going to be a hand to Derek. Oh, actually no, a keep by Lamar Jackson. Going to try the left side, and he's going to get to the 35, 36-yard line, and another flag. Goodness gracious, probably a hold if I had to guess. Yeah, Bobby Wagner for sure is going to be the Hall of Fame. I don't, I don't know. Like I said, I get in some aspect why you look for the future, so you got your quarterback for the future. But I really did wish. Well, actually, no, I didn't wish, but I thought that you were actually going to be smart and take a edge rusher. But you know what? Like I said, you'll probably get. Oh, if y'all get Kyle Kernard, I would be so freaking mad at you because it'd be something that you definitely would do. You get a guy, South Carolina, who was actually at Georgia Tech. Um, I'm just not thinking that's probably a possibility because he's playing himself into the first round, and depending on how the Falcons do, the Falcons win the South or the Buccaneers win the South. It's going to be between both y'all in the season. I feel like both y'all could also make the playoffs, so you're going to be the 18th, like at bare minimum. You probably are going to uh, take an edge rusher, and he's going to be in that round. I made it's my worst nightmare is that you're going to get a guy that I want because you always do. Really, the Saints do. The Saints do also. They get someone that I really want. They got A.T. Perry 2 years ago, and then they got Kool-Aid McKinstry last year, which I'm really upset about that too. Because you don't like the Saints. The Saints did not even need another cornerback. You basically got four really good corners. Now you don't really have to worry about Marshawn Lattimore leaving because you got three really good corners now. But Luke clears them all. I really thought that we couldn't Falcon the pick. Turns out we can't skip 2016. Well, at least the Braves did. I don't know if you're a Braves fan or if Atlanta fan. But yeah, maybe it won't be a fumble as we look down three years from now. Because I think there might be an out in Kirk Cousins' contract, but still, until Penix shows that he is your franchise quarterback, you will be clowned for that pick because because you paid Kirk already, so there was no way that your first round pick would do anything for your team this year. But what was the other thing that I was talking about? Like I said, I like the trade for Judon. He hasn't done as much as I hoped he would when y'all acquired him, but Simmons has looked amazing for y'all. Y'all have an amazing backfield. Well, not backfield. Oh, you do have an amazing backfield. Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson. But you have an amazing secondary as well. If you can get another cornerback, that'll be helpful. But your safeties are really good. If only, like I said, if you had a pass rush, it'd be even better. If you had a pass rush with your safety help, you would definitely have a top 10 defense for sure. Now you have about like I'm trying to think where your defense is. It's probably like closer to 18, 19, maybe even 20. Well, yeah, I don't know where y'all rank, but anyways, it's gonna be second down and 15 from the 25-yard line for the Ravens, up 34-10 with starting the fourth quarter. The Cardinals Chargers game is 7-6 with 10:25 to go in the third. Lamar Jackson drops back to pass and is going to scramble. Is going to run. It's going to be up to the 30, up to the 35, up to the 40, out at the 42-yard line. First down 10 for the Ravens. Everyone was looking for the screen, and no one accounted for Lamar. Let's see here. Saints are the Lions of the South. The way they take player you would want. I really wanted the Kool-Aid. Yeah. Oh, if Kool-Aid had gone to the Falcons, that would have been amazing for y'all. I mean, having AJ Terrell and the Kool-Aid, I'm glad that didn't happen. But yeah, I would say I'll talk about it in a little bit. First down and 10 from the 42-yard line. Our formation with Derrick Henry in the backfield. Going to be a toss to Derrick Henry over to the right, and is going to be stood up about the 40, tackled by Levante David. Well, actually, they said 41. So loss of 1, second down and 11. The Saints remind me of the Steelers in the way that they are so afraid of what they were before their franchise quarterback was there. So before the Steelers had Big Ben, before the Saints had Drew Brees, they were bad teams. They're so afraid from going back there. They're not willing to try to rebuild or anything like that. They're just going to go through a retool. But the Saints have the stipulation of just being bad in contracts. That was a backward pass. That's going to be a fumble. And that's going to be up to the 20-yard line, up to the 15, up to the 10, up to the 5, and pushing. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Buccaneers. So, Lamar throws a backward pass. It's an obvious backward pass behind Zay Flowers. Um, so they're okay. So I'm guessing they're saying that he wasn't down because like he caused the fumble, and is he up by the time he gets touched? Yes, he's down. Okay, so it will be coming back. It will be coming back. It's not a touchdown, but for a minute that was crazy. But it is first down 10 for the Buccaneers. They're still down 34 to 34 to 10. That was crazy. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work. We'll see you later. I'm going to try to Buddy to play some games. He's a Vikings fan. I'll try to catch you later again soon. Thank you so much, Dobby46. Um, I really appreciated Tom Grossi rating my stream. Um, I say he's done that twice. Well, this like I said, this third time. I'll talk about it a little bit more. First down, 10 for 30-yard line. Baker Mayfield going to try for the end zone. Oh my gosh, that is a hospital pass. Try to throw it to Kate Otten, and then he got absolutely slammed by Kyle Hamilton. Goodness gracious, I'm surprised that wasn't a flag. Yeah, I mean that's what Troy Aikman was talking about. He's kind of surprised that wasn't flagged. That was a huge hit. Bam! Man, they hit him right there. I'll see you, Peter. Or you might be talking to Dobie. What was I saying? I just forgot what I was saying. Second down 10 for the 30-yard line. Hand out to Rashad White, and he's going to lose a yard. Make it third down 11. I mean, can't get anything going. I really can't remember. My buddy that's a Notre Dame fan is getting on. I will troll him about how overrated the Irish are. You go ahead and do that. Like I said, the Irish deserve it. Well, not Notre Dame fighting Irish deserve it. The Irish does not deserve the ridicule. Sorry, should be more specific. Uh, sorry about that. Third down 11 from the 31-yard line. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun. I remember what's going to say before them. Shot right to his left. Baker drops back a pass and is going to throw. It's going to be checked down to Kadon, who's going to get the first down, and is going to get hammered by Roquan Smith, but still get the first down. First down to him the 20. What I was going to say was talk about Tom Grossi. Third time that he's rated me. First time was Bears Panthers. That atrocious game, that Thursday night game. And it came at a really good time because it was like early on in my YouTube career because I only started last year. I'll talk a little more after the first down play. First down 10 for the 20. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun with Rashad White to his left. Going to be a screen out to Chris Godwin, who's going to get to the 15 and runs to his own man, but still gets to 11-yard line to make it second down and 1. Okay. Make sure Chris Godwin wasn't hurt. That would be crappy. But it came at a good time when Tom Grossi rated me for that game because I was kind of down in the dumps. I couldn't really get any kind of traction on people watching my stuff. It was mainly just like my friends that were watching it, and I was like, I guess this isn't really doing all that well. I'll stream this game. And at first, I didn't even want to. I was like, this is going to be a bad game. Second down and 1. Baker Mayfield under center. Going to be a handoff. No, actually a play action boot And we a screen, actually, Rashad White up to the 5, and that is a touchdown for Baker Mayfield to make that 34-16, possibly 34-17 with the extra point. But it came at a good time. It really rejuvenated me to feel like, hey, finally, I was seeing people were watching my stuff. People liked my stuff. That wasn't just my friends. And then he rated me a second time with when I was going with Luke. I think it was the Texans Colts game. I think it was the last game of the season to determine who won the AFC South championship game. I think that was the second one that got rated, and then Luke was able to see, because I'm a fan of Tom Grossi, and I'll try and get my other friends and to be fans of Tom Grossi as well, and to show, like, the kind of person that he is. Like, he shows love to small creators. Two-point conversion is converted to McGrath. Oh, Shepard, sorry. I forgot. McGrath was formerly 17. Now it's Sterling Shepard, former teammate of Baker Mayfield. So it is 34-18 with 11 and some change left. And this one I was so freaking happy for this one. Peter Griffin, you're saying let's freaking go. Bye, Adobe 46. Hope to see you in another stream. But yeah, this was really nice. This was really, really nice. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get better as far as like scheduling and try to get my stuff out on time. It's just like there'll be sometimes where like I'll have a couple of different papers that I have to do or stuff like that I'm like I gotta take care of my schoolwork. So that's the reason why I'm behind on my basement series, but I've got most of the script done. Once these games are done, I can add in what happened with the Buccaneers, the Cardinals, and the Chargers, and so like I should be able to get that out by Wednesday. That's what my plan is. Get it out by Wednesday, so I can be back on track. But I'm still learning certain things, especially about how to use Premiere Pro, certain things like that, or like the tips and tricks for YouTube, which is the reason why when Tom Grossi rated, I was like, hey, I know you're busy. Like I said, I understand he was busy, but I was just asking for some advice if ever he had any, because obviously he's been doing this for a long time. And I think if you're starting out anything, you should ask for an expert's opinion, because like you're always going to learn something new, regardless of what you do. But yeah, like I said, I really, 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 really appreciated this. We're still at commercial break. About to be back. I'm trying to think of. There's another thing that I was going to say. This happens a lot too during stream, where I just totally forget what I was going to say, and then I have to remember. Oh yeah, this is what I was going to say. I don't think that what's his face? James Conner has been going off, because for fantasy, I'm winning this week. Well, I was winning. I'm up by 40. But Lamar is having an amazing game, which is causing me some concern. But Justin Tucker's also been hitting some field goals. As long as James Conner has not been going off, then I feel good. Because James Conner is 76 yards and any catches, one catch for 18 yards. So I feel good. I feel good that I'm still in the lead for my fantasy, because for the first 5 weeks of the season, I lost every single time in the 12-man league we were in. But I would be the 9th highest scorer each of those weeks, but my opponent would be scoring more than me, which was crazy. A handoff to Derrick Henry is going to get about 3, second down 7. And so I was very, very frustrated. I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, I have a good team. I just couldn't get any wins. And then last week I was able to get a win. This week, right now, I'm getting a win. I don't think Lamar is going to do that much more, so I feel pretty confident that I'm still winning. But I need, like I said, Epic comeback is going to happen. We're going to start right now. I have a good enough team that I should be able to win. I'll talk who I actually have on my fantasy team after this play. Second down 7, I formation. Lamar on the center with Derrick Henry in the backfield. Obviously. Going to be a toss out of Derrick Henry, who's going to cut it back to the left. Lamar is going to give a little bit of block up to the 40, up to the 45, 50, 50. Oh my gosh, up to the 35, 30, 25, and he marks him out of bounds. Ah, dang it. Well, great run by Derrick Henry, by the way, and also great block by Lamar Jackson too. Not afraid to get dirty. I mean, it was a toss to the right, but Derrick Henry saw it, cut it back to the left. A lot of green grass. I think he steps out about the 36. I think it's where they're going to mark him. Yeah, he got out about the 35-yard line. But my fantasy team is so good, and it's all, well, outside of Jordan Mason, it is all who I drafted. First down 10 from the 28-yard line. Lamar Jackson tosses it to Justice Hill, who's going to run into basically a stone wall, maybe gets about a yard. So second down 9. I've got Jared Goff as my quarterback. As one of my quarterbacks. We don't do defenses. We do a 2-quarterback system in a 12-team league. I got Jared Goff. I got Saquon, James Cook, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Deontay Johnson, who's been hit or miss, Isaiah Likely, Caleb Williams, and Justin Tucker. And then my bench, Andy Dalton, Chuba Hubbard, who I've had in every now and then, and James, Jordan Mason, Roma Dunze, who I'm hoping can continue to kind of like get some more experience and get better, Xavier Legette, and I had Bryce. I still haven't I haven't tucked away on my bench just in case something wild happens because I don't really need them. So like I said, I have a pretty good fantasy team, and I drafted most of them outside of Jordan Mason. Third down 6, it's going to be a throw. It's going to be caught by Rashad Bateman up to the 16-yard line. First down 10 for the Ravens. 8:28 left to go in the fourth quarter. I'm cooked in fantasy. Or running back 1 and 2 are Tyler Algier and Tyrone Tracy Jr. Ooh. Since Ramondre Stevenson is on IR for me. Ooh. Glad the rest of my team is good. I have deep wide receiver bench and starters. That's good. That's my problem. I don't have deep wide receivers, but I have really good running backs. So I'm kind of hoping that if a wide receiver does get injured, that I can leverage my running backs to get a good wide receiver. First down 10 from the 16-yard line. Lamar Jackson into I formation. A toss to Derrick Henry. Gets about to the 15, maybe the 14, depends on where they spot him. Second down about 8. Dang. Well, Tyrone Tracy could continue to do well. Obviously, he did really good in the Cincinnati game because I was very concerned because I almost lost last week because Tyrone Tracy had like 25 fantasy points. And I was like, this is ridiculous that he is getting all these touches and then he didn't get another touch. And that's how I won because they did not give him another reception. Lamar Jackson handles the ball, but unfortunately gets about 2. So still be third down about 5 or 6. What else was I thinking? Yeah. Wide receivers is harder to decide who's gonna be good, who's gonna be like productive day in and day out. Last year I had a pretty good pretty good team as well, but unfortunately I got injured enough that it couldn't happen. Lamar Jackson drops back to pass, throws, and it's going to be to Derrick Henry, who cuts inside for a touchdown. Another Lamar Jackson touchdown pass. Do I have to check and see my fantasy team to make sure I didn't just lose? Okay, I'm going to be off camera because right now I'm using my phone as a camera. I'm checking to make sure I did not just lose fantasy because Lamar just went off. Because if so, I'm going to be ticked off. I know I'll be ticked off, but I'll be like, this is crap. Okay, I'm leading by 14. Lamar Jackson has 34.4, but thank the Lord that Justin Tucker has 15.5, not counting this extra point. So I should win. But that concerned me. Okay, but it should be back. There we go. Okay, we're back. We're back. I do have a webcam now because I've been like all streaming. I've been using my phone for forever. Finally got a webcam from Luke. In case you were not here earlier, Gridiron Gurus, Spotify, and YouTube is where I do my weekly pick'ems with Luke McClure. And then also in the off season we do like free agency, draft content, stuff like that. I was able to get a webcam for him, but I'm waiting on getting a ring light to give me some kind of light because right now all I'm using is literally the small little light that I have in my room. I have a very very small room in the trailer that I live in. It's like a it looks like a little storage, like what used to be like a little storage thing. It's not a very big room, but like I said, when I actually get a ring light, it'll look better. So that's why I'm not doing the webcam just yet, but probably next week I will. But I'm still leading, so I'm still good. But I was very concerned after that touchdown pass. I was like, this would be crazy. This would be crazy if I lost, but I'm good. What else was it? What else was I thinking of? Oh, fantasy. The past 2 years that I've done fantasy, or the first time, I think this was the first time that I've actually done fantasy. No, 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 no. This is my third year doing fantasy. I've been really good about drafting and then drafting, well late in the rounds. Like last year, I got Sam Laporta and Tank Dell later in the rounds. And then I picked up Isaiah Likely when I had a bench available because I liked him coming out of college, and then it ended up working out for me. And then this year, I got Isaiah Likely in like the eighth round, like well, not even the eighth round, but like way way down there because I was like, look, I was like, he is going to be a part of the scheme. I was like, I know that it can be boom or bust, but more than likely I can get like some points here and there. And it's worked out for me. So there you go. Still 6-7, 2:10 left to go in the third quarter for the Chargers game, but they are in the red zone. Like I said, the game is on ESPN Plus. I said it before. Why in the world are you putting a game strictly on ESPN Plus? That's not good to give more people the option to watch that game. Hold a second. Uh, Boom kick is going to be for a touchback. So first down 10 from the 30-yard line. 6:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. The game's already over. I drafted like 7 wide receivers and 3 running backs: Zamir White, Tyler Algier, and Ramondre. Can you tell me I'm new to fantasy? Oh well, 3-4 after this week. Could be worse. I could lose to the 0-6 guy. Oh wait, you're losing the 0-6 guy. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Here is my draft strategy that I will talk about after this play. First down 10 from the 30-yard line. Empty set for Baker Mayfield from 30. Baker Mayfield drops for the pass, quickly throws out to Chris Godwin, who gets up to the 35-yard line and is going to be probably going to run kind of quickly, so I won't probably be able to answer your question until like a little bit, but I'll give you some of my tips that's worked for me so far. Second down to 5, Baker Mayfield drops back to pass, and has got some time, throws down the field, and it's going to be in. Oh, how did he catch that? K-Dot and gets up to the 37-yard line, but went right through the hands of a Baltimore Ravens defender. He catches it like this, and then he's able to get the first down. So first down attempt from the 37-yard line. Clock is ticking. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation with Rashad White on Bucky Irvin to his left. Drops back to pass, and he's got time to throw across the middle. It's 2. K-Dot is again up to the 31-yard line, maybe 32, depends on where they spot him. Yeah, right through the hands of number 29, and then hits basically him up in the K-Dot in the shoulder. Catches like this and is able to secure it. That's crazy. That's legit crazy. Second down to 4, drops back to pass. Baker Mayfield is going to scramble, throws, and it's going to be incomplete. Try to get McMillan. Unfortunately, threw at his feet. Kind of a wobbly pass there. Be third and 6, I think. Tank Dell sold hard. I could have put in Brian Thomas Jr. Yeah, Tank Dell's had an off season, but he was gonna have targets taken away from him as soon as Stephon Diggs came. So that's the reason why I was like not gonna get him. I got him last year because um, CJ Stroud wanted him, and so I figured I was like he'll have some kind of role in the system, especially because like Nico Collins would get a majority of the looks because I like Nico Collins. He had a breakout, but so did Tank Dell. Baker Mayfield quickly throws out to Chris Godwin, who is going to get the first down. First down and 10 for the Buccaneers, and no way they marked him short. He got that first down. What are you doing? That is a first down. Get a replay. That's a first down. But like I said, I'm not forgetting about your fantasy question. If the Buccaneers score, it'll give me a little more time. And unfortunately, the Chargers were only able to get a field goal, so it's 9-7. Third quarter with 40 seconds left to go. All right, they finally give him first down. Okay, good. What was I thinking of? Oh yeah, first down and 10 for the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun formation with Bucky Irvin to his left. Drops back a pass and is going to throw, and it's going to be caught as a Kate Otten all the way down to the 4-yard line. First down and goal for the Buccaneers. Still 41-18, 4:47 left to go in the fourth quarter. So this is definitely a Kate Otten drive right here. So first down and 10 from first and goal. And unfortunately, there is a false start, so let's back them up. First down. Like I said, I'll talk more about fantasy, but I'm thinking about what I'm going to say as far as like strategy wise. Because like I said, I don't want to like say something and then like break and then forget what I was going to say, but I'll say it all in one when we're at commercial break. So 4:36 remaining in the fourth quarter. First and goal from the 9-yard line. Baker Mayfield in an empty set formation. Going to drop back the pass. Has got some time and is going to throw. Going to be caught by McMillan down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal. Clock is running. And looks like we're going to have another Baker Mayfield in the shotgun with Bucky Irvin to his right. Going to be a handoff to Bucky Irvin, who's going to pile in. He's down. He was not in the end zone. Down at the half-yard line, unfortunately. Does not get in. Third and goal. 4:05 let go in the fourth quarter. All right, so quickly hurries it up. Baker Mayfield is going to be in shotgun formation with Bucky Irvin to his right. Going to be another handoff to Bucky Irvin, who's going to get in this time. No way they don't give that to him. He's touched a touchdown. How do you not say that's a touchdown? That's a touchdown. There we go. Touchdown, Bucky Irvin. 24. The Buccaneers are going for 2. I mean, at this point, like the game's over, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see if they get a 2-point conversion. Then I'll give you some of my fantasy secrets. I've thought about doing before the season, talk about like fantasy rankings, like who I would draft kind of thing. But part of me also is like, my friends are going to see this and they're going to know my draft plan. So that's why I didn't do it this year. But I thought about doing it anyways. 2-point attempt. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation with Bucky Irvin to his right. Drops back to pass, and he's got time, runs out of time, and is going to get sacked. So it will be 41-24 with 3:46 remaining in the fourth quarter. Going to go to commercial break. Okay, so talking about fantasy. So when it comes to fantasy, it's kind of fickle, and so there's a reason why with the first pick you take a wide receiver, because you can find good value at running back without having taken with your first pick. Sometimes wide receivers are harder to find. So every single year I take a wide receiver first, take a running back second. In my case, I like being closer to the back of the draft order because you're closer to getting back-to-back picks. So you have a better of draft knowledge of okay, I want to get these 2 players. I can usually get these 2 players. So being back near the back of the draft, you're able to let whatever comes to you comes to you. So like if you're 9, you'll more than likely have Justin Jefferson gone. You'll have Christian McCaffrey gone. You'll have all these people be gone. But you can usually get the best available wide receiver. That might be A.J. Brown. That in this case, for some people, was Tyreek Hill. I didn't get Tyreek Hill this year, but I got him last year, and that was great for me. Buccaneers going to try for an onside kick. And in this case, I took Amon-Ra St. Brown because Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be on a good offense. So usually you try to target wide receivers that are going to be on a good offense that are either going to get a lot. Oh my gosh, the Buccaneers got that ball. First down two for the Buccaneers. How did what are y'all doing? I guess the Ravens didn't really care, but the Buccaneers got the onside kick, so they're going to get the ball back with 3:45 remaining. Still, it's a it's a 17-point game, so the game's already over. So you can't. I don't know why they didn't just go for an extra point this past time. Anyways, but you take a wide receiver off of on a good, usually going to be a good offense. So in this case, it did the Lions. In the case of running back, you want to take a running back that's going to have a good offensive line. So the second pick I took was Saquon Barkley. I go back-to-back running backs. So for my third pick, I'm going to take a running back. And I have different options. I'll talk about a little more after this drive because I thought they were going to go to commercial break, but they did not go to commercial break. So I guess they're done with this game. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun formation, going to drop back to pass, and going to quickly throw out to Rashad White, who is going to run over Roquan Smith for about a 4-yard gain. Make it second down 6. So I got Saquon because I know not only is Saquon going to get receiving touches, he's also going to get have a really good offensive line that likes to run the ball. Baker Mayfield drops back to pass, quickly throws out to, is that Chris Godwin? Yes, it is. Going to be 3rd and inches at about the 43? I think it's about the 43-yard line. For my third pick, like I said, I was going to go running back. I had different options. For your second running back, you want to get for a running back that might not either have the best offensive line, but is going to get a lot of catches because catches count for a full point. So I took James Cook. James Cook had a really good stretch down the stretch, but I got James Cook kind of like where you could potentially get Jahmyr Gibbs, who had also had a really good fantasy outlook last year. It's having pretty good this year. You get somebody that has a receiving ability that is going to be consistently, even if he doesn't have the best running game, he's going to get receptions. Then you go your quarterback. So you get your starting quarterback with your fourth pick. You like I said, you don't have to go first, couple of picks because that's not the best for your as far as like getting the most potential because you can usually find a pretty good quarterback. In the case of me, you can get a quarterback like Lamar who's going to get rushing yards, but I would rather get somebody that's going to be a good facilitator. Like last year, I got Brock Purdy and Tua. This year, I got Jared Goff because he's a really good facilitator who's been really good this year. And then I got a rookie because I was kind of like, okay, I will bet on the fact that Caleb Williams might not do well to begin the season, but is going to come on strong, kind of what C.J. Stroud does. And so far, he's had a pretty good last couple of weeks. But who knows if that's going to continue. False start with a right tackle. Was on the 18-yard line. Going to back it on up. Then I'm trying to remember which I took. I think I took Deontay Johnson the next after that. Another cool thing, too, to remember with fantasy is that there's potential that you can take a quarterback and a wide receiver combo. So that's the reason why I took Jared Goff, because I have Amon-Ra St. Brown. So when Jared Goff throws a touchdown to Amon-Ra St. Brown, not only do you get a touchdown by him, but you also get a touchdown for Amon-Ra St. Brown. So you usually go for like dynamic duos. Baker Mayfield going for the end zone and caught an incomplete. He had it well in his grasp, but McMillan could not come down with it. Cardinals did score 14-9, 14-14 left to go in the fourth quarter. I'm talking a lot. Sorry about that. Let me slow down. But that's, like I said, some of it is down to just trying to do like your best research of like what rookies are going to have a prominent role. What tight end is very hard to pick, so definitely do not take tight end with your first 5 picks. take him later on, take him into someone who will have a role like the Ravens or like the Lions, who will use a tight end. Throw it to Rashad White, who is going to cruise into the end zone for a touchdown, make that 30 for the Buccaneers. With I guess they're going to go for 2 points. I think they can go for 2, but still be down by 9. But fantasy is kind of fickle, but there's still some strategy you can have as far as like trying to get the best possible bet, and that comes with, okay, I can take a running back that's going to have a good offensive line, and I can take a wide receiver that is going to be in the top scorers. And for kickers, take a kicker that's going to be on the best offense. Like, take a Brandon Aubrey, who last year the Cowboys were one of the best teams or one of the best offenses. This year, I figure the Ravens will be one of the best offenses, and it's worked for me with Justin Tucker. You don't have to take maybe the most reliable kicker. Just take somebody that's going to be used a lot. So with 1:58 remaining in the fourth, there's all 3 timeouts for the Buccaneers, but they're down by, 2 scores. Well, yeah, they're down by 2 scores regardless of if they get 2-point conversion or not. So the game's already over, but still putting up points. Oh no, they're going for extra point now, so it'll be up, and it is going to be good. So it is 41-31. Baltimore Ravens are still winning. Going to go to TV timeout because it's 2-minute warning. But when they come back, it's probably the end of the game because they're going to try for another extra 2-point conversion, not 2-point conversion, another onside kick. Probably not going to work. So Ravens is going to run this one out. Trying to think any other tips that I can give you. Like I said, trading can be good, but don't be over reliant on trading, and know that sometimes you can screw yourself over by trading, and then you have an injury on your team. So I don't trade that much. I very rarely trade I only trade if I have to, like if I have a huge injury. So don't do it unless you have to. Rely on possibly picking up good waiver wires and trust who you drafted. When you go into drafting, have a draft plan. Have a plan for kind of each round of like, okay, these are the kind of players that I want. I don't want to take too much of one position that kind of hurts me of like, oh crap, I need to find another running back. So you want to have like 4 running backs on the roster instead of 3, because more than likely you'll start to eventually have one on a bye, but there might be injury, and also the 4th running back could be like a trade asset you could have as well. Anything else? And like I said, tight ends very hard, very hard. I was lucky with when I got Sam Laporta last year. But like I said, just get somebody that's going to be heavily involved. That's pretty much all I got for you. I think that's it. Like I said, 41-31. Game's pretty much over. It's been over for a good little bit. But they will try for this onside kick. Now, the Buccaneers were able to get it before, but who knows? That is crazy. Onside kicks. Ravens have given up 2, and no one else has gotten a single one. That's kind of crazy. Okay. McLaughlin on to kick this one away. It is going to bounce up and is going to be recovered by Zay Flowers up at the 48-yard line. First down 10 for the Ravens. Like I said, the Buccaneers have all 3 timeouts, so the Ravens will need to get a first down, and then the game will be over. Yeah, Lamar's having is having a great game. He's honestly playing better than he was last year when he won the MVP. But this one, This year is a lot harder for MVP. It's so early in the season, but there's some pretty strong candidates, more so than it was last year. So Lamar under center with Justice Hill in the backfield. Going to be hand off Justice Hill on the right side. Is going to get nothing, absolutely nothing. Tackman number 43, Chris Braswell. With those 5 passing touchdowns by Lamar, he ties a Ravens single game record, and it's his 5th career game with 5. That's kind of crazy. The second most with 5+ touchdowns outside of Patrick Mahomes for 2018 onward. He is 17 for 22, 281, and 5 touchdowns. Tack on those 52 rushing yards. All right, so 1 and 52, second down and 9. Josh Johnson under center with Justice Hill in the backfield. Gonna send Ricard into motion over to the left. Gonna be a handoff to Justice Hill, who is going to get clobbered up to the 49-yard line. Loss of 1. So pretty much back to the original line of scrimmage. Third down and 10. Ravens have an interesting schedule. You got at Browns, Broncos, Bengals, at Steelers, at Chargers. That at Chargers is going to be interesting because historically, Lamar does not perform well against the Chargers. And it's also Monday night. So. Josh Johnson under center again with just still in the backfield. Going to send Patrick Card into motion over to the left. Going to be a hand just Hill, who is going to get maybe a yard. So basically back to the original line of scrimmage. So it's 4th down and 10. Got to punt this ball away. Ooh. I said game scrimmage over, but yeah. Night, man. Enjoy the stream. Thanks so much. I'll be back. Hey, I like to look forward to it. Hope to tune in next time the Falcons and Panthers play. I'm hoping that I'm streaming it. I'm confident that I will be, because most of the time I will be whenever like those kind of games are in. I streamed the last one. That one's going to be January the 8th or the 10th is the last game of the season. Falcons Panthers could determine if y'all win the NFC South division. So punt is away and kick is good. But thank you so much for joining the stream. And like I said, I'll see you in the next one. I'll be streaming the Thursday night game next this upcoming Thursday night. So you'll see me then. 1:34 remaining, no timeouts for the Buccaneers. 41-31. Buccaneers trying to tack on a little bit extra. Overall, is this a good game? It was for a little bit. Then it got to a little bit of a flag fest, and then the Ravens kind of pulled away. Left some garbage time for the Buccaneers, but yeah. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun formation with Bucky Irvin to his right. Drops back to pass. Quickly throws out, and it's incomplete. Knocked away by Kyle Hamilton. Try to get to Kate Otten. And looks like another field goal for the Chargers. 12-14, 12:09 left to go in the fourth quarter for that game. Again, NFL. Do not do exclusively for ESPN Plus, because that means no one's watching your game. Second down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun formation with Bucky Irvin to his right. Drops back to pass. And is getting pressure and going to get sacked at about the 17-yard line by Washington. I think that's Washington from TCU. Yes, it is. It's a Washington from TCU. Rookie or second-year player. I think second-year player. I remember him coming out. Baker Mayfield drops back to pass and taking a shot down the middle of the field. Going to be caught by Chris Godwin, who gets the first down up to the 37, 38-yard line. But Chris Godwin, oh, that's not good. Chris Godwin is slow to get up. You can't lose two wide receivers in the same exact game. Oh, this is not good. He's crouched down. That's not good. Dadgum. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Like I said, the Buccaneers have a very tough 3-game stretch coming on. You can't lose a second wide receiver. And Chris Godwin's been having he's having such a great season. I hope it's not bad. Go to commercial break. Oh man. Mike Evans' hamstring is probably going to make him be out for, like I said, at least 3 weeks. If it's not serious, then maybe 2. But if Chris Godwin is actually hurt, like a good little hurt, I could we talked about it earlier, so I'll bring it up for those who might not have seen. The Buccaneers schedule for the next 3 games are rough. Then it is a 3-game stretch that's at least manageable. But next week, the Buccaneers try to prevent being swept by the Falcons. Then they have at Chiefs and then versus the 49ers, which, like I said, tough 3-game stretch. Then you got at Giants, at Panthers, Raiders. So 3 very winnable games. Then you end on a 4-game streak of at Chargers, at Cowboys, Panthers, and Saints. So these next 3 games are going to be very, very important to determine if you can win the NFC South. Because I think that's the main goal, is trying to get a home playoff game. But having already lost to the Falcons, if you get swept up by the Falcons, and the Falcons are 4-0 in the division, then you're going to have to depend on the Panthers winning in Week 18 to probably try to win the division. That's not good. Chris Godwin's in the boot. He's on the gator. He has gone back to the locker room. That's something's up with his left leg. I don't know what it is yet, but whenever it's in that kind of boot and he's basically being carted off, that's never good to see. Oh man. That sucked to see. That really just sucked to see. I hope he's okay. Like I said, I never like to see anybody injured, especially players that I respect. Um, Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation with Tucker to his right. Drops back to pass. He's got some time. Chunks it down the field, and it's going to be incomplete, way over the heads of both receiver and defender. 36 seconds remaining. Second down and 10. Second down and 10 from a 39-yard line. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation. Drops back to pass and is getting a little bit of pressure. Scrambles, throws out to Kate Otten, who's going to get about a yard short from the first down. Third and about 1. man, I hope he's okay. Third down and 1 from the 48-yard line. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation, drops back to pass. He's got time. He's got plenty of time. Checks down to Tucker, who's going to get the first down up to the 50, to the 45, and gets out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. First down 10 for the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation with Sean Tucker to his right. And apparently there's a timeout by the Ravens. 23 seconds remaining. Let's see here. Uh, 10:06 to go in the fourth quarter for the Cardinals Chargers game, and the Chargers have the ball. Don't try to hype up the Giants and the Steelers. It's not going to happen. No one is going to want to watch that game. Wow. First down 10 from the 43-yard line. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. And is going to take a shot, and it's going to be incomplete. Could have been picked off. 18 seconds remaining. 18 seconds remaining. 41-31. Second down and 10 for the Buccaneers. No timeouts either, so. Second down 10 for the 43-yard line. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun formation with Sean Tucker to his right. Drops back to pass. Only bringing 3 and checks it down. Unfortunately, incomplete. Try to get Sean Tucker, but falls incomplete. Third down and 10. 13 seconds left to go in the fourth. Baker Mayfield 31-45 for 370, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. A lot of that coming in garbage time, but, you know, it's stats are stats. Baker Mayfield drops back a pass and is going to run, going to get the first down up to the 35, up to the 31. First down 10 for the Buccaneers. Clock is running. 3, 2, 1. Game is over. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Obviously, I'm going to check and see if the Chargers or Cardinals end up winning. I'm planning on trying to get the NFL Basement video out by Wednesday. And this was an amazing stream. I just checked, and the live overall got over 1,000 views, which is crazy. But yeah, it's a